you guys like underground hip hop?
All underground hip hop.
Be on the lookout.
Now I'd like to play you a current example.
Y'all know about What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your buzzing cousin Ghost Boogie. It is B-Boys Underground. It's Wednesday. We're an hour early. Special episode. We've got artist RobDollaz with us tonight. So tune in. We appreciate you being here. First and foremost, make sure you hit that follow, that like, that subscribe, all notification bells. We're currently live right now on 2 platforms. We're live on YouTube, B-Boys Underground, and of course, live on twitch.tv/GhostBoogie66. Follow. Make sure you do that. With that being said, we'll get our co-host in. Fresh will be with us a little bit later. He's working. He'll join us in a minute. Till then, we got our homie, Big Weeks. What's good, fam?
What's happening? Y'all already know who it is. It's the Fox State Barbarian himself. You know, the bully. Ready to get into this episode with the East Coast artists. Let's go.
Absolutely. And hailing from mighty PA, Pennsylvania, we got the one, the only, Mr. RobDollaz. What's good, fam? You're muted right now, fam. There you go.
Yo, what's happening? Appreciate y'all for having me on. Let's get it.
Hey, look, I got a question now. Well, you know what? The pen, isn't there? Is that you? What you smoking on, man?
Blue slushies.
Blue slushies. I've not had that strain. That is indica.
It looks like an indica, if I'm not mistaken. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't too picky. As long as it's good.
He's like, whatever gets me there, right?
Yeah.
But look, so light it up, smoking, man. Go ahead, man. Like, that's one of the things you do here. Check this out. It's B-Boys Underground. We're live, we're unscripted, we're unedited, unfiltered, uncut, raw underground hip hop to you every single Wednesday night. We normally start at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Mountain, 6 p.m. Pacific. We're starting an hour early as we got the homie RobDollaz in the house. So with that being said,
some time zones.
Let's do it. So, RobDollaz, man, welcome in. Thank you for joining B-Boys Underground. It's good having you.
So appreciate y'all again.
So
can you hear me clear?
Yes, sir. We hear you loud and clear. Tell us, what city, what state? You know, we know you're in Pennsylvania. What city are you from?
I'm from Allentown.
Allentown, man. Tell us about Allentown. What's the scene like in Allentown?
It's a melting pot. We get people from New York, Jersey, Philly, down south. But yeah, it's a melting pot of sorts, I would say. We get, you got Spanish, black, white, everybody mixed up over here, for real.
Dope. So tell us, like, what got you started with hip hop?
With hip hop specifically, or just music? Can I make
tell
it general?
us both. I want to know both. So, like, what?
All right.
So, what is your musical influence, right? And then when you discovered hip hop and started listening, tell us about who that was and who was like your gateway into hip hop.
All right. I think my introduction itself into music is typical. You feel me? If you grow up around like moms, grandmoms, aunts, uncles, stuff like that, like you're gonna naturally attract to the stuff that you hear them listening to. So that's how I really got into music. I was like the quiet kid, really just in the corner singing the songs that be playing. So that's when I kind of knew that I could be involved in music and as a whole, just because I would hear like, oh, who that singing over there? Oh, you sound like this. You feel me? Like, so I really started on some like just liking the old school jams. And then once I got into like my teenage years and getting around the homies or lunch table shit, and we just chopping it up at the table. You know what I'm saying? You might get into a roast battle and it turn into you battle rapping at the table, or you know what I'm saying? Once we get a little older and we start smoking, we box in the car and we throw some beats on, or we listen to some freestyle on the radio type. So that's really like I started on some like old school jams, listening to what moms and them was listening to, and then it transitioned to like, oh, this hip hop, like I fell in love with like the bars, putting bars together, and
Mm.
the process of, you know what I'm saying, just it's almost like poetry. When I was in school, it reminded me of that. Like I felt like putting bars together was like just telling a story, and that was always my favorite shit in school, was being able to just free write. So
So you like the creative writing and everything in school that helped. You found that like to be one of like in school for you kids out there, stay in school, get an education,
sure,
and then
because
go to
you're gonna
writing.
pick up stuff from it. You're gonna pick
Yeah.
stuff from it. It might not be your thing when you in it. And I tell my youngster that too, like, bro, just worry about school. You get school done. After that, the world is open for you. You feel me? Like it ain't supposed to be easy, but you feel me? Like you gonna get what you supposed to get out of it, and you gonna find what you want just from that type of thing. Like uh my best class wasn't math until you know what I'm saying, later on started to get good at it. I was, like I said, I like the free writing shit, but I ain't like it. You feel me? Like I ain't like math. Not that I can't, you know what I'm saying, add, you feel me, or subtract, you feel
Right.
me?
You're like, this is
It
some
just wasn't
bullshit.
my thing. I didn't care for that shit. So I ain't practice this as much as I like to write.
Hell yeah, man. I get that. And I think what it is, especially with my kids, that I'm seeing is that once they have an avenue to apply and relate what it is, right? And apply it in their own personal life, right? So you loved writing rhymes and poetry and all of that stuff, and you could apply that because you creatively liked listening to music and just the whole being a creative, right? That's cool. Math is
For sure.
rules, math is structure, right? Like
Right.
two and two equals four, regardless of what it
Mm-hmm.
is. And you can start getting into algebra and other, calculus and trigonometry, but you
Mm-hmm.
still have core, addition, subtraction,
There's a
division,
formula already put
multiplication.
in place.
And those are the rules. And that's
Yeah.
music too. You
Yeah.
got to learn math doing music, but you can start off being creative, right? And once you're creative, then you're like, how do I structure this shit? Then that's
Right.
when the math comes in, right? So I mean,
For sure.
absolutely. So I get it. And what was the music artist that you like coming up as a kid that you heard your elders, especially because that's where I picked up like all of my music was the elders around, which is what we had to listen to
Sure.
because they were in charge of,
Sure.
they were buying the music and in charge of the radio, right? Who were the artists that you found like you were gravitated to as a youth?
Uh, I listen. It'd be a little bit of everything for real. I can go from like a Teddy Pendergrass to like a uh, Boys to Men,
Mm,
all over the
Eddie
place. Mary
Pendergrass.
J, Alicia Keys. Like I could go all over the place in regards to that. And then it transitioned. Like I said, once I started to get a little older, getting around, hanging with my cousins or the homies, it'd be like, all right, now we listening to Lil Wayne and we got Jay-Z, and I listened to a little bit of everybody. I was never picky on who I listened to. I just like good
Hmm.
music. You feel me?
Hmm.
And
So who?
so,
Go ahead, please.
no, go ahead. Go. I got one after
I
you.
was gonna finish and say, tell us the hip hop artist that was the first one that got you into hip hop. You're like, oh, this is my shit right here.
Damn, that's hard.
I
What got
know.
me into
I
like
know.
actually spitting, like actually listening to music, I would say like listening to hip hop and had been a favorite artist. Off top, I would go like 50 Cent. Like to just
Okay.
to start. You feel me? Of
Which
course, that
album? The
changed
first
over the
one?
times.
Get Rich or Die
Uh,
Trying or the
the
Massacre?
massacre, Get Rich or Die Trying, Bulletproof, yeah, for sure. All of them for real. I feel like he just had his tone. It was just easy to listen to, and he was telling a story all at once. It wasn't just bullshit music.
50 has a ridiculous underground catalog that led up to his signing. And I had
Mm,
every one of them. They were so hard to get because you couldn't
mm,
find them nowhere. I had to
Mm.
travel to get those because back in the internet was not selling things.
I
But
got them
yeah,
always.
I know you do. I
What?
got them too. But yeah, no, 50 had a hell of a run, man, on the underground that led him to it. So I mean, I was following 50, so I get where you're coming from with that. Now
Facts.
with your style, what have you say you have formulated from all of the different genres that you have, and what have you taken from it to create your sound?
Mm. It's crazy. I feel like the style that I like, my style and my sound, like I had to get used to it because like my voice is very different. And like, yeah, I use a little tune, but like what people don't realize when I'm actually like, if I spit my music out loud, like without the music playing or anything, like I don't sound that much different from what I be putting down. Like, and I do it on purpose too because it just happens, bro. Like I don't go in and be like, oh, you feel me? I'm looking for this specific sound. Like my sound developed to that. And it was just me learning how to use my voice outside of like singing because like
Hmm.
I do got other songs where I do like way more melody and it seemed like the whole like melodic rap shit is like I just can't help it, bro. Like my voice ain't deep, bro. So like that's how I come. You feel me? And I just make the best out of it and I make sure that I have fun when I'm doing it. And like I have a story in some cases, and sometimes I just go in and I'm listening to the beat and I'm just spitting. Like I've been writing a lot of songs where I don't even put a hook on it. I just go all the way through, and I'll be like, damn, like sometimes those songs, like I'll be feeling like it's hard to touch people at this time, just because like you feel me, the attention span is so short, so you really want to make sure that's catchy, but. You feel me? I like me. I make music that make me feel good. Like I really make music for me. So like, you know
All
what
right.
I'm saying? Like
Right.
I'll say, but my like as far as influence though, like of course it was a blend of the rap and the R&B shit, but like I fuck with the down south sound like heavy at this time. That's why I said like I was fucking with 50, of course, like just to start off like on straight rap shit. Like my favorite artist back then would have been 50 Cent, going into like Lil Wayne, and then like this new age. Like I'm 28, so like I'm kind of in that midpoint of like
For real. Yeah.
I came around like I was around the old school like throwbacks, everything like that. So I resonate with that, but then I also resonate with this newer sound. I haven't like jumped into like drill shit yet, but like just because I feel like that's not my sound, but I know I could do something around that, you feel me, and make it like my own, you feel me? So like, but like other than that, like I really like gravitated to the down south sound. Like I fuck with a lot of the artists in that area. I feel like once Lil Wayne came around, the whole down south like uh took over like this rap shit.
Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you that one dreaded question that every artist hates. If you had to compare yourself to an artist, who do they say you comparable to and sound like?
Mm.
I heard a couple people for real low key. Um, damn, that's hard as shit for me.
Hey, people hate
Cause
that
like
question, man.
when
Every
I
artist
when
hates
I
that
started
question,
making
but
music, I'm gonna say this first. When I started making music, I stopped listening to other people. Like not like that I don't listen to, but like I'm not like putting on other niggas' music. You feel me? I put on my
right.
music. So like it's hard, but I would say I took a lot of influence from down south music. Like I could say a little bit of everybody as far as like new rappers. Like I've been told I sound like a 21 Savage. Not that my content is like 21 Savage, but I sound like I'm like my certain cadences that I use. I sound like 21 Savage, and
Stylistically.
not. I've been told I sound like Gunna. You feel me? Like I've been told
Okay.
I sound like a little bit like Thug if I take on that high pitch, like certain shit I ain't put out. Like you feel me? I done took that sound and, but like I said, that's shit that like my people's hear when I'm, you feel me? When I'm
Okay.
bumping it. Like I got 3 tracks out right now. I'm working on putting the video out, and then I'm gonna get on another run where I'm gonna just drop every week type shit. I dropped those 3 tracks like next week. The following week I dropped the other one. You feel me? Like so I'm gonna just flood with content. But yeah, I heard a lot of down south shit. That's why I had to like mention that. And I'm glad you asked afterwards because it kind of went into that. But I take a lot of influence from a lot of down south people, the
Oh,
artists.
dope. What would you say? I'm going to ask you in regards to the down south, right? Uh, Give me your all-time number one down south, down south record. What's the best record from the South that you think, in your opinion? Doesn't have to be like,
Hmm.
you don't have to like plant your flag and like get other people to vote for you or anything like that. Like in your opinion, like there's, you know what I mean?
Uh, best down top record. Mm.
Yeah. What would you say the best representation of the South is? If you had to hand somebody and say, listen, this is the music I fucks with. This is me. Besides your own album. Here's a little bit
Uh,
of what I do.
shit. I was damn compared to like what I do, or just like what I would
Just
like.
what you're feeling like if you're just trying to, you know what I mean? Trying to get people in tune with the sound that you love.
Hmm. Damn. Can I name like
Multiple. Go ahead.
a
Go ahead.
old artist and then like a new
Absolutely.
artist?
Yeah, you can do whatever
Absolutely.
I
you
would
want.
say like I would say
Yeah.
like a Ti, like throwback Ti.
Okay.
And then now I would say like Future,
Okay.
mm, Gunna, Thug. Um, sheesh, there's so many of them.
All
Um,
right. So
but they
there's a
all
who.
like they all like very different but similar in the same way.
Okay.
Um,
I got you. So can we ask this one? We're gonna break into something because it came up. You mentioned Future. So when you say Future nowadays, everybody associates it with the project with Kendrick, right?
mm, mhm,
uh I mean, that's the top of mind for everybody right now, and that's been going on.
for
So you
sure.
be it, you know, who you taking? As we says, who you with Drake or
I'm fucking
Kendrick?
with Kendrick. Kendrick definitely. It
Yeah,
was
all
crazy.
day.
Oh, there it
I was
is.
on a Drake bench for sure. Like I for sure was on a Drake bench, but when Drake first dropped, once he got into like the OD sing, I feel like after Take Care, I didn't fuck with Drake no more. You feel me?
Gotcha.
I felt like Take Care was cool because it was different, and he showed us like he could elevate himself as an artist, and that's exactly what he did. But like um after that, I stopped fucking with it because I don't think the content has been up to, you feel me? I feel like he was hungrier then, and now he's just popular and he got the crowd to follow him in some way. You feel me? And it worked for him, but like I fuck with Kendrick. You feel me? The shit he put out, the content was just better. You feel me? And he delivered it as he should.
Word. I agree. I mean, that's my opinion, but that doesn't mean that
Yeah,
it's the facts. But that's a lot of
Yeah,
people's
everybody got a
opinion.
different
it
opinion.
no, it
I've
is
been following it.
facts. ain't,
We just
ain't
like,
no,
nah, let it be known.
ain't no
Weez
opinions. It
is
is
trying to make sure
facts.
we never get Drake on the show, and then
Like
like
out
Drake's
here,
gonna
like
start
I
trolling
didn't.
us and shit.
That's because he's gonna be irrelevant.
Yeah, out here,
Wow.
niggas ain't been listening to Kendrick since, and
You
they
mean
probably
Drake?
had, but it ain't been outside. You feel me? Like if you go out to the club or you just riding around and you hear something bumping in somebody else's car, you like
You
now
saying folks
niggas is
weren't
playing
listening to
Kendrick right
Kendrick?
now.
I got you, and they weren't. You so you would say before the beef, riding around,
It's
you
they
went,
was
you
listening to
weren't.
him back when he dropped. You feel me? The damn
Okay,
and like you feel me? He
okay.
had a couple of hits at the same. You know what I'm saying? He had a
Mhm.
little run and then he took a break. It seemed like, or he was still dropping, but he ain't getting. You feel me? All the way.
Mm.
He's still winning Grammys throughout the his career, but like you feel me? There was a period where we wasn't hearing Kendrick that much over here, at least. You feel me? So like now that that happened and he put out the music that you hearing it a lot more. So it's like
Hey, look,
he touching PA over here for sure.
Yeah,
anyone that has not listened to Kendrick, right? Here's the thing. I challenge you all. There's two albums that he put out. He put out a couple projects before he signed with Aftermath, but the first two are the last two that he did before he signed with Aftermath. It was Section 80 and Overly Dedicated, right? Those two albums, those are projects like right there at his prime that he did right before he started working with Dre and everything really blew up, right? Those albums, if you don't know Kendrick, I challenge you to listen to those albums because in my mind, uh, the one that he did is called "Po Man's Dreams" with GLC. Uh, I love that song. There's so many classic songs that you can listen to those albums. The production's flawless, his flow's flawless, and then of course when he gets into the aftermath era, it kicks off. But if you're not hip to Kendrick's past two albums, I challenge you all listen to those because those are classics. Those are hip hop classics.
Yeah.
for
How do
sure.
you? Yeah, and Rob, about the let's address the industry itself. How do you
Yes,
feel overall about beef in the industry? Do you think it's necessary, or do you think it's a gimmick? What? How do you feel about beef, rap beef?
Rap beef. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I mean, if it's rap beef, then you're supposed to keep it rap for real. But like, you feel me? It's not necessary. But I mean, if as men, you're gonna have to take it there if you feel it is. You feel me? But like, if you're keeping it music, just keep it music. You feel me? But yeah, once it spill over, it's no longer rap beef.
word. So yeah, once it gets in the store, I guess that's the thing, though. I mean, coming from the '90s and the '80s, it was the same thing.
Yeah,
Like it
yeah.
was
They like to act
personal.
like
I
it's
mean, because
different, but
people
it
are
was
like,
all the
"You're
same.
talking."
Yeah,
I mean, like because it wasn't just like putting something on the internet easy. I mean, like you had to spend money to publish a disc track. You were pressing up CDs, tapes, vinyl, and some type of way getting it on the. There was a lot more effort that was
yeah,
involved into a beef, so there was money involved. So people had putting hands on you more so than not.
mm,
But yeah, I mean, beef is involved, and now I think people are definitely, in my opinion, it's a tool. It's a tool to generate like clicks, hype, awareness, the
yeah,
whole thing. And then you see, and especially in the early 2000s, when like the beef, like Street Wars and all of the different beef CD, like that was really huge early to mid 2000s, right? You had all of the DVD series, you had mixtapes, all of that shit, and people were going at people just to get like underground artists were going at major artists just to get an attention and see if we get a
mm,
response, and that puts them on.
yeah, yeah,
Where Jay-Z and some of the bigger folks at that time, bigger artists, they ignored them, right? Like you're not even on my radar. I'm gonna ignore it, right? What do you think about when an artist ignores the beef, or also like the whole J. Cole thing?
mm,
He dipped his foot in the pool, decided the water was way too hot or cold. Either way, he said it's too hot in the hot tub. Jumped the fuck out and said, "I'm sorry." Right? What do you
yeah.
think about artists like that, get into some beef and then try to back out or even ignore? Like, if someone came at you, let's say, for instance, like someone came at you and put a diss track out about you, how are you responding? Like, what's your first, like, what would you say your response would be? Like,
Uh, I mean, J. Cole, as far as like J. Cole go, like he always kind of been his own like entity. Like he just really started getting out collabing heavy with people, and you seeing him in features consistently. Like so, you feel me? Like I ain't really feel like it was out of his character to do that. Like we don't look at J. Cole as the tough guy. Um,
no.
but so I wasn't tripping too much on that. I know people were, but I wasn't tripping too much on that. But shit, I personally, I done did diss tracks before. So like, I mean, like I said, it depends on what you put out. You feel me? Because like you probably ain't even got to put that out. You feel me? That could be just for you. But I personally wouldn't mind if I liked the song that much. I
Oh
would.
shit. You wouldn't mind. It's like as long as it's a good
Yeah, like
song, like put some spec
facts.
on my name, put some work on your diss track. So you give props, like so you don't have
Yeah,
problems
like
giving props if
imagine
it.
Kendrick just kept that track to himself. Like that's a dope
Mm,
track, and it's a bop
ah,
too. That's what make it fire. And that was the whole
that
thing that's the whole thing everybody was talking about with Drake. Like he knew how to make songs, and they was this song, but he knew how to make it like where you could enjoy this track.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that one's getting put out. So no one's holding on to that one. That one was getting
But
released either way,
Kendrick
man.
turned that motherfucker around on him. He
dance
did what he
song. That
did.
motherfucker made an anthem out of a dance out of a diss track.
He
Simple
did, man.
anthem. I mean, how many? You can't open up Twitch, you can't open up YouTube, you can't open up Facebook, TikTok, Instagram without seeing somebody doing a dance video to Kendrick.
Facts.
I mean, it's viral. I mean, you can't do nothing. Like I've had my share of beefs. I've never responded to beef.
Mhm.
I mean, I like it. I love beef. I think it's necessary. I think it should happen. Um, I'm different. I'm not that dude that's gonna dish you back on track because I believe in respect. So I'm gonna come see you in person if you mention me.
Mhm.
Um,
So he thinks it's necessary, but if you diss him, he's coming to see you, is what he's saying, right?
hey, there's a certain artist. There's a certain artist out of Kansas City who learned that.
Uh,
Don't put my
oh
name in your
shit.
mouth. I will
You're
show
nothing
up.
but
Right.
8 hours away, fam. That's an
Yeah,
eight,
you
seven
know
and
what
a
I'm
half if
saying.
I'm speeding.
But hey, hey, look. I'm a lyrical artist, but I can tell you this: I don't have the mind capacity to diss somebody. I'm not that person. I was never good at your
Okay.
mama jokes growing up, so I, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna diss you, but I believe I'm old school and I believe in respect, and you gonna respect me. You know what
Sure.
I'm saying? The moment you mention me
Yeah.
on something publicly, you've disrespected me. In my era where I
Facts.
come from, disrespect, we dealt with those. But
Hmm.
so from the different side, like I said, um, but I love beef. I follow it. I mean, I literally listen to it daily. I'm up
Yeah,
on
it's
every like,
entertaining like a motherfucker for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
like with
BBL
the
Drizzy, that shit was crazy.
bro. Hold on. But why
Ah!
he?
Different
But
life
why
and
he?
all
Hey,
that.
you
For
know
sure.
what? You know what? Look. Everybody knows I'm anti Drake. I've been anti Drake since the dude made his first song
Damn, here
publicly,
he
right?
goes. He's on his head still.
I'm gonna give Drake some respect because he took the BBL Drizzy song and he made a track with Sexy Red to it, right? He took
Mm-hmm.
the Kendrick Lamar disc and he plays it live at every one of his shows and he raps the
Is
words.
he?
Yeah, live at his shows.
That's where
I
you
be
take
on
it.
this
You flip
beat,
it on
bro.
him. You take your
Yeah,
energy
so
and you make it your energy. That's
Yeah.
that Bruce Lee be like water shit.
yeah, so it's like so I do got to put some respect on Kendrick, but also with Drake with this beef because the fact that Drake lost, he lost, but he embraced it.
How
Mm,
would you come
for
back from
sure.
that? If you were Drake, how would you come back from that?
Just drop a fire ass tape.
You're like, just keep stepping. I
He
got you.
can't, he can't, because look, the game now
I
got
don't think
involved.
so.
That game diss track is
That is
vicious.
that is
Woo,
yeah. Game
man.
comes game. I mean, game. You mentioned game. When anybody ever criticizes game, I'm gonna direct them to the 100 bars and running. I
Yeah,
mean, he freestyled for
Yeah,
fucking a
game
half
never
30
runs shit.
minutes, man. Like what it was just ridiculous. When that came out, I was like, all right, he actually went there. And it was good too. I mean, like he he went there. So getting back to you though, right?
yes.
So tell us, what do you do as far as like how do you get active in the community? Are you active in the community? You have any like passion projects or do you have anything that you're doing to be involved in the community and create awareness?
Uh, so yeah, that's kind of my day job. But I came like across it from through this one event. Uh, I went to
We lost your
I got
audio a little bit. I don't know if you put something in front of your mic or
yep. You hear me?
no, you're just a little tinny right now. Go ahead. All right. Let's see here. You may want to do
You
that.
got me?
Like what? Yeah, there
There
it
you
is.
go.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you, fam.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I threw this event. I ran out the park and I had like little field games out and shit for the kids. It was pretty much open to the community. It was low key small, but you feel me? I had like 20 kids out. It wasn't. I mean, you feel me? I won't say it's small, but
It
like
doesn't. It doesn't matter
I
how
ain't
many
do
you.
too much. You feel me? You
I
feel me?
got
I
you,
ain't
but
go
you
too
did.
crazy, but like I
You
had like little prizes and shit out for them to win little prizes doing the field games, and we had food and drinks and shit. You feel me? Just music playing. So we was kicking it. And then my grandmother came out and she had connected me with somebody that they
Oh,
run an after school program. So they got me into that joint, and you feel me? I'm in the lead teacher elementary class
yo.
for the second to fifth graders.
So you teach? You're an assistant, or you teach second to fifth graders? What do you teach?
Nah, yeah, I type up a whole lesson plan. Like we do math on Tuesdays, we do grammar and writing on Wednesdays. Thursday we do theater day. Friday we do arts and crafts. Monday we do journals. We take them outside, do physical activity. I got a bag with a bunch of gym stuff in it. Uh,
Hell yeah.
nah,
So
yeah,
check this
I'm
out, man. I salute to you for that. And you mentioned like nah, man, don't talk down on your shit because
appreciate
I
that.
mean you did something that so no one else is doing it, right? So to those kids, right, that was big shit. And I remember when local artists and people that, you might not think that because you want, like, we all want national, international recognition, right? But those youngins in your neighborhood, you're out there impressing the youth, you're teaching people, you're positive in the community, and you're giving back and you're doing something to get them involved and keep them out of the negative
For
traps
sure.
that the streets have, right? And in music, I'll tell you the difference between my friends and me is they weren't active in music, and those folks that weren't active in music ended up getting active in the streets. And
Hmm,
a lot of them aren't here, and a lot of them are locked up, right? And it's a shame. So, like, you had that passion for writing early, right? And being
yeah.
creative. You doing that and people knowing. Do you share with your students like you're an artist? Do they know that you're like that you do music and that you rap, or do you keep that separate?
Uh, nah, they don't know that I make music, but they know that like I work in the studio because
Okay.
tomorrow tomorrow we got a presentation where it's like the last 2 days of the school year program. So like tomorrow we got to do a presentation, and we've been practicing these song for tomorrow. So we got to do that in front of their parents and the executive and all of them. They're gonna be out there. Shit,
That's
that shit been
dope,
a
man.
lot for real. We made masks with like paints and markers and shit.
Hell
So
yeah.
yeah, we gonna go crazy, bro. That's
Nice.
just gonna be lit. Okay.
That's
Now that should
amazing.
be fun, bro. I have fun doing that. Like, you feel me? And my son go to this shit too. So like, it be just a bunch of kids that's around his age, and uh, you feel me? I just try to have fun with it and make sure they enjoying themselves. But I do gotta follow, like, you feel me, the rules. You feel me? It's my job. So
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
So you kind of
yeah,
keep it
bro.
separate. I feel you. I understand. Listen,
Yeah, I definitely
you
keep
got to
it
have that. You got
separate.
to have that corporate life, and you got to have that personal life. And how do you balance that? Like, how do you balance that? Like, because there's two yous at this point. You
Yeah,
got that corporate polished, like we got to play by the rules and the HR handbook, all that bullshit. And then
yeah,
like, all
for
right,
sure.
and then you know, so I ask, how do you incorporate? Like, have you done anything in any of your lessons? Have you incorporated hip hop into any of your teachings in the way that you teach the kids,
uh,
or music at all?
I guess so. I guess so. Yeah, because you feel me? I brought my studio equipment into my
Hell
office,
yeah.
and I got them the mics plugged up, and they gonna be singing in front of their parents tomorrow for sure. Like, yeah, so they definitely like seeing the shit that I be doing. You feel me when
We
I'm at the studio?
can I challenge you with a task?
What's up?
We have a Discord server, man. You should definitely put some. If you get some footage, put it on our Discord so we can watch it.
Bet,
Yeah.
bet.
And we'll share
Yeah.
it as long as it's
Do it got to be live footage, or can I
No, it
no.
does
like
not got to be
pre-record it?
live footage, man. And we'll get
Yeah.
into our Discord with you here in a little
Okay.
bit. But yeah, we will share some of that footage with us on our
Yeah.
Discord, and
And we'll play
Bet,
it.
we would love to
And we
see it.
want
We'll play it.
and we'll shout out,
bet.
like, listen, here's the thing too. What we'll do is if the kids want to make like any type of drops, or if they want to make a, like for music, if you make it like a class song or any type of project or anything like that that features, and they of course we have the consent by the parents, and we're good to play it on air, right? As long as we have that, we will absolutely play and promote the kids, any of their class projects and stuff, that because we have a special show that we're doing that features underground hip hop videos, artist submissions, and we definitely want to give the kids, their shine. But salute to you, because I want to say this: the reason why we're even here right now and this time and moment is because a teacher took time out to teach me, right? So he was in charge of sound and lighting in my high school, right? He taught all that stuff. So I was interested. Of course, I was always DJing, doing music, mixtapes as a kid. He was professional. He taught broadcasting. He taught professional sound, professional lighting. Because of that, because of him taking me and saying, "Yo, I think you know, come carry records." He's going to carry equipment and shit. But that very first gig, he had me DJing. The very first fucking gig, right? And from there on, he was the one that put the battery in my back and helped me get to this what I've done. So that teacher showing that part of outside of school, and then even applying it to back to school, like, yo, so you want to do this? Well, look, this is what you use in school that you're learning right now. You need to know this, right? Get at it. And at that point, it's like I knew what I wanted to. I knew even more so than playing football. I was like, I know I want to do this. I turned down scholarships to do this shit, right? So I mean, that put the battery in my back. So salute to you. I encourage you to open it up even more as much as you can, bro, because that's amazing. And what you can do. I mean, think about that, man. Think about if a teacher
low key,
took
like
you
when you
aside and
living
had
in
to
it.
put you in the studio, like come in here, man. Let's record a track. What would that done for you at that point?
One of the kids.
Him.
Shoot, man, I don't know. I wouldn't. I If they comfortable with it, of course, I would. But
Yeah.
feel me, I wouldn't want to put it on them. I do kind of keep it separate, but like
Just teaching
it
them how
don't
to use
gotta
the
be
equipment.
right.
I'm just
You
saying
feel me?
you don't have to share like your music with them, but just saying like, yo, this is how you make a beat. This is how you record a track. This is how
Oh
you get clean
yeah,
audio,
for
right?
sure.
This is how you this
you're
is how
setting
you
career
project.
paths. Yeah, you're setting a career path. You never know. You could have the next Kanye. You could have the next Pharrell. You can have the next Rob Starch. You never know. You know, the next Rick
You
Rubin
could have the
on your
next
hand.
president. You could have outside of that music, being creative and tapping into your creative side absolutely helps your development as professionally and personally, right? That's growth. I salute you, and I'm not challenging you or taking you to task or anything. I didn't mean to press you if that came
No, you're
across that way.
giving me more
I'm
ideas
just
for
saying,
real. So
I'm
like, I
saying, bro,
appreciate it,
like,
Loki.
no, man, like, in what you're doing, even think about putting on clinics in the neighborhood. Like, there's kids out there that love, especially the kids that are gravitated towards music and could be influenced by the negative side, and like instead of like, here it is. Here's how you make this music, right? And just doing that, man, and then you growing, right? And I commend and salute to you, because just being a teacher, that's a thankless ass job, and there's some badass kids out here, man. Like I witnessed some of these kids. My kids are going
And
into
they be
7th
grown,
grade.
bro. They be talking
That's what
like,
I'm
yo, like
saying.
they have full blown conversations, and you like, y'all know too much. Jeez.
My kids are going into 7th grade this year, right? So I've been through 6 grades with them already. And I'm gonna tell you, like, these kids aren't the kids that I grew up with. Like, not in I mean, we were wild ass kids in elementary school, but these kids, I mean, I think the difference is the teachers could actually beat us. I mean, I'm old enough where we would get beat. Like, and these teachers would, like, if they're having a bad day and they're giving out swats, I didn't care if you were the hardest kid in school. Your face was puffy with tears because they were making sure they were going to beat your ass until you cried.
Yeah,
That's how it was, man. Like that's the so you
Hell
didn't
nah.
you didn't get flipped with
yeah.
I
the
ain't see
teachers
that.
like these kids do the days. Because these kids are how do you deal with that shit?
Um, yo, I don't know. They think that they like out of all the teachers, there's only three of us, but like out of all of us, like they think I'm the cool one. So I'd be like, is it, they
Got
listen like they listen well. Like I'm not gonna
You
say that
get
they're just
respect.
bad kids. You feel me? Like, but they
Oh,
yeah, I feel like they respect me, bro. Like they on a schedule and they follow that shit. And it's times where they come in super energetic. You feel me? Like, and it's like, yo, y'all gotta. I'm gonna shut the lights out. Y'all just chill for a minute. Let's sit down and just relax for real because they get up, one go run around, you get that one to sit down, the next one get up, they go you it be like that for sure. So like it do get like that and like I don't know, I just don't be tripping because low key I want them to have fun when they get there. You feel me? I'm not like trying to be like, yo, when you come in here, you got to sit down and do nothing. You feel me? Like, so
yeah.
I'm giving them stuff to do. You feel me? Like I invest in what I do for sure. So like uh, the company might give us a budget for certain things, but I also like when I get paid, I invest in my class. You feel me? Like I bought the balls and the equipment for them to play
right.
outside with, like things of that nature. Like I'm and I do still get like a budget otherwise. You feel me? It's just that like I don't try to rely on it because like
That you
I
have
want to
so much
be able
money.
to
You're
provide whatever they want. You feel me?
yeah,
So
people
like
don't
if I just rely
understand.
on this budget, I'm gonna give them what they want them to have. You feel me? And I
Yeah.
want to be able to give them whatever they want for real.
Facts. Look, folks, if you didn't know, a lot of times, that's the reason why they have these pooled student fees and school fees for the classroom fees. Because, yeah, there's a lot of kids that's not coming with school supplies because they don't have it. And normally, 9 times out of 10, that's coming out of the teacher's personal pocket. So think about it. Every time you send your child to class without pencil, papers, or whatever, and you have the means, you're definitely taking out of the teacher's pocket because that's so much personal. I know a lot of teachers. A lot of my neighbors are teachers, right? I got a lot of personal friends that are teachers, and the personal, it's exorbitant. Like it's a lot of money that you have to put into your class because they don't fund you what you need to
Yeah,
be able
it'd
to
be
teach
like that
these kids.
Yeah.
for sure,
And
for
that's
sure.
and that
And
I'm so
sometimes you be
glad.
having the sometimes the budget be there, and then like it don't be there for a certain period of time. So like I'd be like, bro, like if we put in for this shit, like you feel me, eventually it's gonna come back where they're gonna be able to give us more. That's the way I look at it. You feel me? So like I
Yeah,
just feel like if you're doing something and this is what you want to be doing, like I'm not working a job because I need the money. I'm working a job because I enjoy doing this. You feel me? So like if
work.
you doing this and you into it, like you should be willing to invest in it and it work with what I do outside. You feel me? Like I got my own brand. I got my own shit going on outside too. So like that's why I say like I do keep it like separate, but like it go together anyways. You feel me? Like
Mhm.
I was throwing events and that was my whole plan. It was to get into throwing events because all I was doing is doing shows and promoting music and then dropping music and taking it down because the sound is elevating and like now I'm at a pace where like you feel me. Of course, I got personal shit going on and
Mhm.
and I got to handle my business outside of work. But like you feel me, it all go together. Like I got to keep this consistent pace going, and if I don't slip, I'm going to elevate. You feel me?
Absolutely. Weez, did you have something?
No, go for it.
All right. So the question I wanted to also ask you in regards to like the whole interesting thing, your kids, how long you been teaching?
Uh, I only been there since like the summer, the beginning of last summer,
So you're starting
so
your
about a
journey.
year. Yeah.
So what do you do, or do you have? What do you think you're gonna do? Because you have to keep everything separate, right? What do you think you're gonna do when you run into your first student when you're out
Mm.
performing in RobDollaz mode? If you when what are you gonna do when your students run in to RobDollaz? You know what I mean? How you gonna handle that?
I'm gonna tell them this is what I do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for
Got
sure. Like I'm not trying to hide it. You feel me? Like I just, if it happened, then it happens. Like I done been out doing work with somebody else. Like I work with the Ortiz family as well. So like I went out for the
you.
Easter event that we did. You feel me? And I
Okay.
put in, you feel me? We just put money in. You feel me? And we got eggs and laid them out at the park and all that stuff. So like I done seen them out and about when I was doing other community stuff too. But like it just hasn't happened yet.
I got you. No, I know you start because they're young right now. You know what I mean? But
For sure.
it's getting ready to happen. I mean, because you get ready
For
to
sure.
blow up too. They're gonna
That's what I
have
mean. Like
they're
they're
gonna be
at
playing
that age,
RobDollaz on their phone.
low key, yeah. They're at that age like where they're about to be teenagers, so they mind is like developing and they exposed to a lot just
Their
in this
mind is already teenage
time, you feel
level.
me? So like it's gonna happen and like
Yeah.
they not my kids low key, but like I look at them like they my son. Like I got a 10-year-old, so like and I'm looking at my son like he about to be a teenager. So I'm looking at these kids like they all around my son age, they finna be teenagers too. So like, you know what I'm saying? Actually, one of the kids told me today, they was like, when we go up to the middle school class, are we still able to come back down and see you?
Oh
I'm
man,
like,
that's
shit,
dope.
I'ma still be here, you feel me?
Look, man, salute to you for that because you just by what your answers,
That shit low key stuck with me, and that happened
you,
today.
your shit, the things that you do, the respect that you show them is the respect that you're getting back because you got to give
For
respect to
sure.
give right. You know what I mean? So like that just shows, and like you said, you want them to have fun. I will tell you, in my opinion, that teachers are as impressionable and as important as parents
Hmm.
because I remember
Yeah.
all my good ass teachers. I remember all my horrible teachers. The mid teachers, yeah, I guess like, oh, I do, you know what I mean? But I remember like they have an impression because you think about everything like you're going through in your life and youth, and you have these authority figures, and you remember like it was either man, I love that person, or man, fuck that person, you know. So I
Hmm.
mean, you are important, and you know, Herbs, my homie, Mad Herbs, Mad Ways in the building. Make sure you follow them, support Usual Suspects, and get the project. But he said teachers deserve at least 200K a year, and I fucking agree with that. Like at minimum,
Hmm.
off crack, right? Uh, because of the work and time and effort it takes, and the fact that you are interacting and shaping and directing the path of the future of the fucking world. Now we ain't even gonna put into. We don't need to put these invisible lines up, right? At the same
Hmm.
time, we're all spinning on the same rock. You know, going into the unknown, and that's we're all on this journey together. And you are doing something to impact that. What was it that got you in and said that you know what, I'm going to make this sacrifice with the education and the time? What got you into teaching? Who was it? There's someone in your past, in your youth, that put you in that direction. There has to be.
Uh, shit. I always looked up to like my uncles. They was the ones that like really talked to me and like told me like you just got to find something to do for real because all your brothers and everybody that you around is really, you feel me, doing the bullshit. And I'm like, shit, I don't really know what I want to do, but I got a lot of shit that I'm good at, you feel me? So like, I just started acting on that. And then, you feel me, I my vision was to create a brand and, uh,
Dope.
you feel
Word.
me?
Absolutely.
And
Well,
that's my production company. And it's, again, it ain't where I wanted to be at, but like you feel me, we working for sure. But
Got to start
the
somewhere.
my thing is that I do a lot. You feel me at once. So like
yes,
I just started at the job. Of course, I mean it's been a year. You feel me? And I was just an assistant at one point. You feel me? So like
that's awesome,
the
man.
lady that I was working beside, she left and she said, "Yo, I'm gonna tell them to let you take over." You
There it
feel me?
is.
So they really just put me in position, and I was already doing it even as her assistant. She was really prepping me to do it for real. So like I be on the computers. I'm answering emails. I got to go visit schools. I'm attending meetings and doing. I met with the superintendent as the superintendent 2 different occasions. They paid for my hotel stay for like 3 days to go out and do like a big conference with other people that do the same work I'm doing. So like
Hell yeah.
they just put me in position, and like I be telling them all the time. My lead that I be talking to, we just met yesterday. Um, all of this shit is new to me for real. So like I just know that I could do it. Feel me?
Absolutely.
And this is what I want to do. So
Well, you got to put
that's
in the work to be in the position you want. You got to fucking put in the
yeah.
work. You got to put in the
I
work.
stay open minded like a motherfucker for real. Like I just know what's good for me, and I like the fact that I was out doing shows for like 3 4 years, and I was still trying to like build something. And of course, like it's hard to say that this shit ain't happening, but you feel me? Like we working for it. So um,
Dope, man. Like you're doing it.
shit.
So
That's it.
you're not even working towards it or on it. You're actually doing it, bro. Like there's no there's no minimalist in you, like, because you are doing. And you mentioned like you do a lot, right? So you're an MC and you also do your own production. So you have Gas Productions, right? So tell us about your workflow. Like what,
Hmm.
you know what I mean? Like just tell us about, being like, you know, RobDollaz, the producer, the artist, and how all of that comes together. Like what's your vision?
Shit. At first I had started by myself, and I was just in a position where I had a little bit of money to spend for real, and I was like, shit, I'm about to start like buying equipment. How do I just went on Amazon to look for how I could get equipment.
What was the first
And once
purchase?
I
What was
got
the
the
first piece of
equipment,
what was the
shit,
first piece of equipment?
I got a pre-Sonus audio box with the Studio One setup.
Weezy's got
Hey,
one.
you know what? Look. I do mass production, and I use an audio box USB 96 PreSonus,
Hmm,
and I use Studio 16.
fire.
Yep.
And I have a Scarlett
Yeah,
Focus
that's it
right
right there for me for real.
and an MPC.
Yep.
But once I did that, I started recording by myself because I didn't really feel comfortable putting my music out or having nobody hear me for real because I ain't really had the sound that I wanted, and I knew I was growing, and I knew I was like, I don't want to say I was ass, but like I could have been better. So as I was
Need
growing through this
polishing.
shit, I got more comfortable, and I was like, yo, this is what we on. You feel me? Like, and my boys, because everybody's so busy, like it's hard to get around. So like I do have, you feel me, my homie D that I'll be with on the regular now, but back when I started, like it was hard to get
Yeah.
around my boys for real. Because everybody busy, we really like going into our like, you feel me? We gotta have responsibilities, you feel me? So like um I started kicking it with like my young homies that would come through or my little cousins or somebody like that, you feel me? And they homies would come around, and then I started like kicking it with like four homies at like one time. They was young homies and shit. We was doing little music videos, just doing it in house. I was low key doing it in house so I could learn for real. And as I was learning, and then I started expanding. I started, yo, we finna start doing shows. You feel me? Young
Mm,
homies. It was only like one young homie that was into doing the shows too much, like too crazy. The other ones just kind of wanted to kick it, and it was like, I low key, y'all not putting in the work ethic that, you feel me, I'm looking for real, because I'm trying to elevate this shit, but I need other niggas that's gonna be willing to, you feel me, invest their time into this shit. And really, that's when I started. Like after that, I was like, shit, I'm about to start getting with niggas that's already doing shit, and niggas that I know. So like, I reconnected with bro. Um, I was still like not really where I wanted to be at, but I was like, yo, I'm on this right now, bro. What's up? You feel me? And I used to kick it with bro like back in the days type shit, in school and throughout, you feel me? Um, but you feel me, like when I pulled up, I wasn't really where I wanted to be at. And you feel me, bro was with putting in the work with me. And like I said, that's really who I kick it with now all the time, really. Like if I'm not at my shit, I'm really at bro shit. So um
dope.
and
Hell yeah.
then my fault. And then You feel me? I connected with uh one of the homies, one of my boys that I grew up with type shit, put me on to his homie. You feel me? And then we went on like a 2 3 year run. We was out in North Carolina, but we was doing road trips type shit. We would pack it up. You feel me? So like, and low key, I fuck with doing that, but like it got to a point where I had to stop doing that. You feel me? And I through like a lot of that, like just kicking it with my boy and then getting connected with my other people's. I started to grow like crazy. Like I low key like super grew. Like I was like, damn, like my shit is over elevated, and I learned through like the whole journey and all of that shit. Like, bro, like I learned to embrace my sound. Uh, I learned how to like work with other people. You feel me? And I learned how to like structure songs, and I learned where I wanted my energy to go as far as like what beat I'm picking, how I'm gonna deliver on the track. Like yeah, my mind just opened up a lot more in the business aspect of the music. I started making clothes. Um, and that again, that was just investments, like not even knowing what I'm doing, really just trying to figure out how I could do it.
Yeah. And we've got to learn how are you as an artist now and get to know you personally, which is my favorite thing about this episode is it's not just about music, it's about that artist that we're featuring and getting to know them. We've got to know you as a teacher. You now design clothes, you're working with the kids, you have your own company that you're getting gearing up for, and you're working with artists. Shout out to Jay for linking us with you because I definitely
Yeah, shout
appreciate
out
that.
JINE in the building.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Jake.
Yeah.
Um, and so getting to the music aspect of it, let's talk about the projects that you're working on and when we can anticipate some of that to drop, and what are some of these release dates that we can look forward to seeing these projects that you are working on that you were just discussing.
Absolutely.
All right. Tomorrow's super big. I just paid some bills. Next week, next week I wanna drop. So I'm gonna drop next Friday. And then I'm gonna probably put the video out the following week.
Okay.
I didn't clip up the video and make a promo, so I wanna promote it real quick, drop a little, you feel me, reel, some shit like that. Just before the video come out, and then have another song drop in between that. I'm just trying to flood with content low key, because even with the first 3 songs that I put out, I see the numbers moving. So I'm like, if I don't keep it consistent, you feel me, I'm gonna lose out on this. So that's really where my mind is at. But tomorrow's super like important for me. Like I got a lot of shit going on tomorrow. So like this whole week I've been building up for tomorrow. So like I'm really took a break from like even thinking about taking dropping out or dropping some music. So uh it be you feel me? You be going through life, and like you be having to get in certain pockets for certain shit, because it's bigger than that. You feel me? Like I got
Yeah.
personal shit going on, so I took a little step back from like dropping like throughout the week. But that was my whole plan coming into 2024, was to start fresh and build a catalog that's gonna be, you feel me,
Yeah, if I can
it's
ask you a
gonna take
question.
over.
So, my main thing is like audio, video production, and DJing, right? I have done
Mm,
music production, but I'm not active right now, right? So, and when I think about like one of my main hats is being a DJ, when I listen to music, right, and I create crates listening to music, and I know, all right, I got to be in a certain mind frame to receive and actually appreciate and listen to that music critically enough to be able to be like objective to say, yeah,
mm,
this goes here and this will fit with this, and this is how I want to present to an audience, right? So I absolutely have to be in those different moods and mind states to get into the gears to appreciate different types of music. And as you just mentioned, you've got your work life balance, personal, all of this stuff, right? That you're trying to juggle. And when you get into the mind state, what was one of the things that you do to get into a creative space? All right, like, all right, I'm no longer teaching these kids. I'm no longer a dad. I am RobDollaz, the artist, the producer, that mode. How do you get into those different mindsets and shift? Is there something that you do or like that you focus on to get into that vibe to be able to get in that creative space?
Shit, I just throw on beats low key. I just go
Okay.
through. Sometimes I just go on YouTube and look up type beats, or I'll hit up my mans and be like, "Yo, I need some beats." I got like two producers probably I could do that for. Like I could go to and just be like, "Yo, just send me some beats, bro." I've been going on YouTube and I just ain't finding the sound or whatever. Uh, but I kind of want to get into making beats. I don't really. I just don't. I just feel like that's another thing that's going. I got to put time into, but you feel me? I ain't really got time, low key. That's how I feel about that. But um, you feel me? Yeah, I'll just throw on some beats, low key, and vibe. I might just, you feel me, just be kicking it in the room, kicking it in the living room. I might sit in the car sometimes. I ain't even tripping. Might go to the park. Yeah, like as far as like getting in the right music, sometimes I'll just sit in the studio and just throw on beats. I'll just throw the headphones on and just space out.
What's your preferred way to listen to the music? Is it in a car, headphones, studio? If you had your preference, which is
Mm,
or which do you find yourself doing the most? I guess probably headphones out of convenience, but if you had a preference out of the ways to listen to music, what would be your preference?
yeah. I like in the car and I like in the studio, like
Hmm.
with the headphones on. In the
Okay.
studio, like with the studio headphones on, like
And
all
with
the
the
way
music
turned up.
playing in the studio too, you
Yeah,
just
like
it's
spaced out. You don't hear nothing but the
feel
music.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Dope. I got you. Hell yeah. Weez.
Yeah, so I want to talk about this project dropping on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, like Jay's in the
Cause
chat.
yeah, cause
He's
right
like
here,
he says,
look.
tell
Right.
Rob to drop that video, right? So I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So
I got you,
and
bro.
let me talk about our while we're doing that video. We have a video submission episode that we're doing where we're bringing it back old school MTV style,
Mm,
BET style, where we're going to do a whole episode of just music videos curated by me, Boogie, and G Fresh.
And we're
And
gonna
nice.
host it. We're gonna do blocks. We're gonna talk
yeah,
about it. There're gonna be segments. There's gonna be themes.
Mm,
There's gonna be all. It's gonna be a vibe, and part of it is gonna be fueled by our Discord server in the community, and of course, we are featuring all of the artists that have been on the show for sure. Like any artists that have been on any of the previous B Boys Underground, that content's going to be featured. So which means that all of your music, kind sir, Mr. RobDollaz, will be on this episode. On this show as well.
but
automatic. All you got to
appreciate
do
that,
is
bro.
send the video so we have it, so we can get it uploaded to our Discord, um, and get that going. And like I said, we'll
That's
get into
tough.
Discord. But I'm ready to get into some interesting. I'm ready to get into the mind of
Mm,
RobDollaz before we get into the music of
Mm.
RobDollaz.
Is it time? It's time. It's hold on. It's time for who you with.
yeah.
So we gonna play a
We
little
got
game
something
called
new.
who you're with. And guess what? So lately, I just been rattling off of the top of my head, but I created a little wheel, and we
Hey,
might
look.
just experiment that with you tonight, and we gonna see who you with.
So
Mm,
check this out, man. I gotta give major props to Weez on this one because the way it is developed, it was like, all right, we're working on segments for each of us, right? And Weez has been toward like developing this over since we've been going, and what it's now turned into, and what you guys are getting ready to see is really dope. I have to say because there's a lot of time that went into this, the making of this, and He made a wheel, man. So, without further ado, man, let me go ahead and introduce, but give a shout out to Weez for that are
Making
here.
music, creating wheels, and
Hey, look, we were up till
Man.
I was. What time did I leave your house last night?
I was after midnight.
No, it was like 2:30, fam.
Yeah.
So we were building it. So he calls me yesterday. I gotta tell you this. This is a whole like this has been. I didn't go to bed till 8 a.m. this morning, Rob, because I was over this man's house. He called like in the afternoon at like 1 o'clock or some shit. Boogie, what you doing? I'm like, man, I ain't doing shit, fam. All right, man, let's go to Micro Center. I was like, all right. We get there, we
Wow.
build a fuck like, and then he buys all the shit to buy a computer, to build a computer, and we build a computer from scratch, like case, operating system, wiring, everything. Like we built we built an engine, you know what I mean? So he's on it right now. So we've been putting in work, and we just been putting all this work to be able to create and better the content for B-Boys Underground, right? So we're constantly working and innovating on bringing new innovative content. And if you guys have a viewer suggestion, make sure you give it to us. But without further ado, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. It's Weeze's wheel of who you with. So check this out, Rob. All right. So what we gonna do?
But hold on. Let's pause. Let's pause on that for a second.
But this is the wheel right here, man. Look at this damn thing.
Yeah, we gonna get into this wheel. You ready for this, Rob?
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and hit that spin button and see who you with.
All right. So first up is gonna be, let's see, yeah.
We've got Talib Kweli, member of Black Star Soulquarians, Idol Warship, and Reflection Eternal, versus
Or Fab Five
Freddy. Who you with?
Talib Kweli.
Okay. Now we don't expect you to ever give any reason out, but if you want to back it up and tell people why you choose, that's your opinion. Or
I'm just more familiar with him.
That's
absolutely.
Fair.
Fab Five Freddy, of course, OG MTV VJ before Ed Lover.
I heard his name for sure, but I'm more familiar with Talib Kweli.
No, and that's fair.
Yeah. No, yeah, hell yeah. I mean, that's fair because I mean, Fab Five was, definitely he wasn't really active like when you were that's a past generation, fam. All good.
This is 50 years of hip hop right here.
Yes.
On this wheel.
Right.
All right, so the next up is gonna be.
Yeah, I ain't gonna come up here and tell a lie, bro. So you feel me?
How we get him again?
Yeah, that's just what I'm more familiar with.
Just respin it.
Yep.
Oh no, that's okay to be unfamiliar with someone because you're gonna come across a lot of people that you're unfamiliar with. But like this one right here, you have the notorious B.I.G. I know you know who that is.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Who we going notorious with?
Let's see here. Who's going against Big tonight? Oh shit. That was a tough one because it was right next to Coogee Rap too. You got Master Ace.
Again, I know where this one's
going. Notorious.
Yep. Look at that. Look right. Sure. He got Coogee Rap next to him and Big Boy right on the other side too. Woo. All right. Let's see if the wheel's gonna make it difficult tonight. How's the wheel going? What's your fortune gonna be like? We got Raz Kaz. Kazzy.
Just had his people's on here just a couple.
Shout out to West Coast Creations. Yeah, man. Dope record label and group of artists out of the West Coast. Salute to them. Raz Kaz versus Lauryn Hill.
Of the Fugees, who you
Lauryn
with?
Hill. Yeah.
Is that Is that due more to the musical aspect and being able to relate to her
Yeah,
R
that's
and
more
B
my
and the hip
vibe.
hop?
Yeah, yep,
Yeah,
hell yeah,
I
for
figured
sure.
So
that much.
how do you feel? I'll ask you. So this brings a good question. I always like the wheel because the wheel brings conversation and conversation. What do you think? Did you see any of the footage of the Fuji's reunion? Reunion. My apologies. I got hot mouth. Do you have any? Have you seen? Did you see? What did you think about that? Did you see Lauren was back performing with them?
Yeah, yeah.
What's your thoughts on
It
that?
was a moment. It was a moment. I enjoy watching it.
Yeah, man. It's good to see people get back together because there was definitely some disharmony and it wasn't on good terms. So just to see them be able to grace the stage together as first steps towards reconciliation, growth, wisdom,
Right, right.
that, right? All of that. But salute to the Fuji shoot. What do you think about
Yeah. That go into like the whole beef rap stuff that we was talking
Mhm,
about earlier. Like,
Yeah.
see how that turned around.
mhm, absolutely. What do you think about they say Lauren had a ghostwriter the whole time?
Mm.
Hmm. I don't know. That don't bother me, but like, I mean, I think the stigma itself, like, I don't think anybody really bothered by it. Not as much as like they would say like a Drake. You feel me? Because like that's a whole narrative. You feel me? That's something everybody talking about. But like, you feel me? That's been going on.
I'll tell you it definitely makes a bigger impact to my generation because as seeing Lauren perform multiple times and got a chance to meet her like when she was out and like blunted on reality and of course the score and then the miseducation, those projects and every the songs that span through that time. The way that she always was presented herself, we thought she was an MC, and I would argue back in the day, like, man, I think she could body certain cats and put her up against other people, right? Because we thought that she was writing that,
Mm,
and the fact that, like, man, she can sing this well, she can write this dope, and spit it, and just have like she was the whole package, and of course I mean, she was easy on the eyes as well. So shout
right.
out to Laura
Yep.
Hill. No disrespect, and you know what I
For
mean.
sure.
But like that, she was definitely she was like a whole package when you think of a female MC. And then to come to find out here a couple years, just as of late, there's she's got ghostwriters, and I don't know.
Dang.
I still don't know if I believe it or not. I mean, I can definitely see Wyclef penning her stuff, but Praz didn't
Hey,
have bars
Yeah.
like that.
you know what? Wyclef is a very talented freestyle. I actually got to freestyle with Wyclef live on stage at his concert. Um,
But some,
and,
okay,
but as far as ghostwriting, I don't hear Wyclef in her songs.
See,
I hear more of of Dead Prez in her music than I do Wyclef. And I
I,
only say that because Wyclef's style and his freestyle, usually when you hear a ghostwriter, you can hear it in their style of flow and their freestyles. And you don't hear that in Lauryn Hill's flow. It's too intricate for what Wyclef puts out.
but sometimes like when you're working in the studio, like you might get somebody that just help you with a line, and that
Yeah.
alone you can give them writer's credit.
Yes.
true.
So like
Facts.
Big
you don't
facts.
ever
Big
know with that type
facts.
of shit.
I mean, I'm again,
But
I'm
there
from the
are like
era.
groups of people where that they get together and they a whole writing
Team
team.
up. Yeah.
But they do
Yeah,
that
there's a
in
team of
comedy, they do that
ghostwriters.
in theater,
Yeah.
they do that in movies,
Every
and
other
like they do that
genre
in
of
everything.
music,
Yeah,
only in hip hop is it really like shitted on as much as it is, right? But I think also though it goes to the way that you present yourself, right? And
sure.
Lauren presented herself to us, that generation, like as a like I'm an MC, I stand on this, right? And she had bars. I mean, look at her work. So I
Yeah.
mean, that was just kind of the thing because it was a different approach, but the mindset
Mm,
nowadays, through wisdom, maturity, and knowledge, I can appreciate like no, this is a production, right? This is a team that put this together this beat. Like we had multiple people working on this whole song, not even just a beat, but when we talk about the composition of the song, you've got that happens in every other genre of music, whereas there's this pressure in hip hop that it, you know what I mean? If it's not you, you know,
Look,
which leads
your
to the
favorite
AI
rap,
question.
yeah,
Sure.
your favorite
Yeah, that
rapper's
shit.
favorite rapper's ghostwriter is Sci-Hi the Prince. All right. So, I mean, Sci-Hi write for everybody. I mean, whether you respect it or not, or know who Sci-Hi the Prince is, do your research. That
Yeah.
dude ghost writes for everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
So like, I mean, Sci-Hi is probably one of the most unrecognizable names, but probably the biggest
Mm.
talent in music lyrically. I think gifted top 5 lyrical rapper of all time. Sci-Hi is that dope. And the thing is, it sucks that so much people get credit for his work and he don't for
As
being
long as he's
such a
getting
talent.
paid, I guess
And
Or
I
that's what
highs like as
yeah,
long as
like yeah, they get paid for sure.
look. What's the
Hell yeah, they
difference
getting
between
paid.
a rapper and a hip hop artist? A rapper do it for the money. A hip hop artist does it for the love.
About that for
So
sure.
if you're gonna categorize yourself, then you're a rapper.
Yeah, I hate
And
when
it's
people call
yeah.
me a rapper. I be like, no, I'm an artist.
you do it for the because you do it for your passion, you do it for your love of the craft. That
But you
makes
do
you an
more than
artist.
just rap. Like, you know what I mean? You
Yeah.
and I don't even
For
for
sure.
me, rap sounds derogatory. I'm gonna say that. Like I
It
almost
does.
it doesn't seem like when someone says rapper, you know what I mean? I hear that in like a negative tone and also an uneducated tone. Like you can kind of see, and I'm not do you understand? Like if I hear someone just
Yeah.
call them that, from the outside, you can tell it's like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, it
you
is.
probably think only hip hop is Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and
Mm,
whatever, right?
yeah.
But when they say that, right? I don't know. How do you feel about that? Am I wrong? Am I just too sensitive?
Nah,
I
nah,
got
not
you.
at all. I don't think
No.
I don't think like it's lanes. Like if that's what you in it for,
Yeah,
then present yourself as that. But like that's how I want to be presented as. Like I'm an artist, and then like of course I do
yeah,
other things. But like I said, like I'm an artist now, and like I'm building something else. You feel me? So like now
absolutely.
I'm promoting something else with that. You feel me? So like
Hell yeah,
you're supposed to present you however way you want to present yourself is how you're supposed to come. So you feel me? Like you got to know what's for you.
Yes.
absolutely.
Now, and Boogie touched on AI. I mean, that is a
Mhm.
big intricate part of the industry now. Are you with AI or are you against current AI status? How do you feel about that?
Yeah,
It's interesting, but like I don't really like I like to like my pocket is like I might like out of nowhere just have write up a line. It come to mind and I'll come back to it later. Like I might just throw a beat on and be writing on the spot. I might could write a whole song right there, right then and there. You feel me? So like that I already have a process. So like I don't think I want to incorporate no AI into what I'm doing.
okay. Yep.
I personally think AI is bad for the music industry. It's just
Yeah,
like, streaming platforms are bad for the music industry. It takes away from the craft, it takes away from the art,
for
and it
sure.
takes away jobs out of the industry. If
Right, like
I Yeah, like if you can take a track and you can upload it and say I want it to sound like, and it can produce it to sound like that, then you just now took a job away from an engineer and a producer.
yeah,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
take the filling out the songs, it take the filling
Correct.
out the music.
Correct. Now you can put in a topic online and it'll generate a whole lyrics, verses, and hooks for you. You know
You
what I'm
know,
saying? Like that's crazy to me. Like that just takes away the authenticity of music.
here,
For sure.
let me take y'all back because when you just said that, what resonated was I remember hearing the old heads when I was youth, right? And as electronic, as samplers, as keyboards, as MIDI, as digital equipment took over and started replacing actual musicians, right? And it was argued that the soul and the feeling would be taken out of that. Now, mind you, a lot of stuff was sampled live percussions, and we figured out a way to, you've got artists that still have prevailed in popular music, but that argument that was made, and I'm playing devil's advocate, right? That argument was made during the generation through the shift from the mid 80s through the early 90s as more digital like platforms, because out of the age of samplers, right, hip hop was born. Like, hip hop really, and not born, but wrong statement. Hip hop evolved and hip hop hit mainstream because hip hop became more accessible to, folks to be able to make equipment, because now I don't need to have all these people, to make a song. I don't need a
Mhm.
drummer, a guitarist, a bassist, you keep whatever, right? I don't need all of that to make a
Right.
song. All I need is this SP. I need this, MP. I need this whatever, right? And now we got the ability to do it on our phones. Yeah, you got the
Yeah.
MPK, right? We have the ability to do this on an iPad. On so kids have access to these tools, right? So as a teacher, how do you feel about that? Like if you were to bring up an apprentice right now
Mhm.
and AI is coming, pause. But AI is becoming integrated in the industry, regardless of hip hop, regardless of the platform, the way it AI is being integrated in the music industry as we speak right now, from all angles. As a creative, how do you stay in front of that and compete? Do you have a plan?
Shit, you don't compete. You just stick to what you know what I'm saying? Stick to your shit. Uh, you feel me? Like, of course, you're gonna elevate and evolve through the shit because, like, you're gonna have different experiences. Like, I write about, like, shit that I like, my real life type shit. Like, I make it fun. You feel me? Like I said, I like to have fun when I'm making music. Those are the songs that really, like, I put out. Like, I like to have fun when I'm doing music. So, like, of course, I'm putting, like, real parts of myself in it, but, like, I still try to make it enjoyable. So, like,
Absolutely.
you feel me? I don't need, like I said, you just stay on your course. Like, if you do, there's a lane that you could find and just run the whole lane yourself. You feel me? And somebody gonna try to follow that shit, and that's how you know you popping.
Dope. Dope, dope, dope. Well, check it out. We can get into another wheel, another spin of the wheel. All right, Weeze, here we go. Who you with? Let's see. Here we're going to spin.
Oh, you got Ludacris.
Luda. All right.
Mm,
Luda
fuck with
against
Luda.
Killer
Killer
Mike.
Mike.
Oh shit. It's
Both
a
ATL
battle.
representatives.
Yeah, man.
I'm going Luda. I listen to Luda way more for sure.
Mm,
Okay.
okay. Luda Moore. All right.
Definitely.
Tell tell her what about Luda stands out and stands over, like, it
I
stands
feel
over.
like I feel like his music videos, the way he presented himself as an artist was super different from everybody when he had his run. You feel me? Like he was
Creative.
just super. Yeah, he super like was innovative with the way that he shooted music videos, the way that he, you feel me, was propping it up like it was entertaining. You feel me? I like I said, I like to enjoy the music. Like I like to have fun when I'm listening to music, and that was he made the music fun. You feel me?
Absolutely. I give big respect to Luda. I'll tell you what, one of the things that if you remember, Red and Meth had a very condensed short season. They were MTV was looking at doing all the next big viral things. They had a prank episode called Stung. And on Stung, they pranked
Hmm.
Luda, right? And they took, and it was Red and Meth, and they asked Luda in to be a part of this recording session. And they took like a Casio keyboard, and their thing was is to make this most shittiest beat they could, right? And they looped it so it wasn't even in time. It was like out of time. Like Red and Meth were like making like frog noises and like all types of weird shit, right? And they were like, all right, well, go in. They had the beat ready for you. Go and lay the track. Done. And this throughout the whole process of him keeping his game face, hearing the beat, keeping his game face, knowing that he wanted to be on a track with Red and Meth, right? But he rode the pocket. He found the pocket out of the like the beat that was really like he found a pocket and rode that motherfucker and spit over the beat and found a pocket to hit it. And when as a DJ, because I was like, this shit is there's no way to mix this, like it's just sonically it's fucked. And he found a way to ride that bitch, and I was like, God, I was like, how did he do that? So I give big respect for him. I mean, been a lot of ludicrous hate lately, and you went up against Killer Mike, who I'm so happy he got the Grammy. He's there. No one else should have gotten that Grammy but him.
That album was ridiculous.
Did you appreciate that? Did you listen to that at all?
Nah, I ain't listen to it, bro. I don't listen to
I got
Mike
you.
like that.
I got you.
And that album is classic. If they were still bringing out the Source and they still had
His
the vibe
cadence.
things around, that was a 5 mic album, bro.
But his cadence, I love his fucking cadence. Yeah, the whole production.
I might try it out just because we talking about it for sure. I might
Listen,
try it
I challenge you and get back at me because I want to know what
sure.
your thoughts. I love, you know what I mean, because I love it when people like I don't fuck with them, and then you know if they find something they fuck with, I always like that, man. Or if they don't,
I mean,
don't
like
fuck
I
with
don't
that 'cause
know
of this.
any song that I listened by Killer Mike. Not that I don't fuck with him or anything. I just don't know
Did you
any
like
songs. So like,
Outkast at all, or like any of the
yeah,
Dungeon Family
yeah,
shit?
yeah. I listen to Outkast, and I got like CeeLo
Like
Green.
Big
I fuck
Boy.
with niggas like that.
Yeah. So
Big Boy, I didn't fuck with too much. Some of his songs I did, but like I didn't fuck with Big Boy too much. But like Outkast as a whole, yeah, I fuck with him for sure.
Okay.
All right. Well, check this out. We'll spin this bitch again. You got something else, Weasel? Apologize.
No, you good.
All right, here we go. Look at all that, man. You put in that work.
So looks like you've got Common
against. Let's challenge him. Challenge him, Will.
Let's see. There it is. Chuck D from Public Enemy.
This might be easy for you, but this could be very difficult for some. Let's see how you feel about it.
Common.
Hey, his best bar was, boy, you ain't even wet. You just Canada dry.
Oh, shit, he dropped out. Well, while he does that, let's give shout out to the folks in the chat. So we got Liver Lips 187. Thank you so much for that follow, Liver Lips. Much love to you. Salute. Welcome in. We got Miss Catherine kicking it in the house. We got Mad Ways in the house. Make sure you follow him and Herbs One together. They form together like four Voltron, and they are Mad Herbs. And of course, we got our co-host G-Fresh, who is working on things. He's working. Shout out to him, Fresh. You're taking time off. Becca Boo's in the house. The Oklahomies are in here strong. And of course, we have Digital Dynasty Media saying, Rob, jump back on, but also drop that video.
Yes.
You've been back. You're not in the right. Does he not have the right link? Because I don't see you backstage. You haven't been backstage, fam.
Who?
Fresh said he's been backstage since 9 p.m. We're live. Hey, when you get back here, I'll add you on, fam. Let's see here. Who else we got? We have Unchained in the house. Shout out to Unchained.
Yep. Little JJ.
Oh, yes, of course.
Candidate Law Beats.
Yeah.
We've got I'm a butcher Becca Boo.
Becca Boo. That's Becca Boo.
Yeah. Let's see. Envy with Envy Swift 0001 checked in with us. We've had quite a few. Let's see here. But thank you for everybody. There's one that I'm probably going to pronounce wrong. Is that Brendan?
Brandon. Yeah, that's Brandon. Yeah. What's up, Brandon? Salute.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. Boom. And check it out.
There it is. All
He's
right.
back. We live right now, so it's all good.
Right. Back to Common.
What's your favorite? What? Go ahead.
I fucks with Common.
Who do you prefer, Rob? Like I know you said Common. I'm sorry, but like, what stands out about Common more so to you than Chuck? I think he's having charger issues and stuff like that. It happens.
But anyway, let's talk about Common's dopest line in any song he ever put.
Well, I'll tell you,
boy, you're not even wet. You just can't dry. Because that was one of the dopest disses to Drake I ever heard.
I mean, I'll challenge you. I mean, the thing that for me, I have to say, Common's entire, I used to love her, that one. That one, I can remember the first time I heard it. I can remember the journey because I was figuring out, because homie was like, tell me who he's talking about. I was like, okay. And I listened to it from that aspect, and I just kept listening to it, and I understood, but I was like, at the whole time I thought he was talking about specific people, and then he just added it, right, and was like, I'm talking about hip hop. I was like, yeah, it was fucking beautiful how he tied it up. And speaking of tying up some loose ends, he's able to join us live from Cincinnati, Ohio. The one, the only. It's Mr. G-Fresh, yo. What's good, Fresh? We can't hear you. Holla if you hear
Mic on.
There it is. There it is.
What's up, motherfuckers?
I don't know, man. You tell me, man.
No, I must have clicked the bottom of the link. I don't know, but I was sitting there enjoying, and I started cleaning up a little bit. But wanted to chime in on a couple when I catch up, and shout out to RobDollaz. He's enjoying the interview and the new wheel. What's going on?
I know he put in that work, didn't he, man? He put in that work.
Now 5-5 against who was 5-5 against? That's why I put in the chat. Wow, staff.
Fab Five Freddy was against. Who was that against? Who did we put you against?
I don't remember.
It was easy though. It was easy as hell for him.
It was well, because it was someone he was more familiar with.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the draw of the wheel.
That's like putting new
new
artist against the fucking yes, I love it. It's random.
I like the wheel. It was Tali Kweli. There it is.
There it is. Thank you,
Becca.
Yes,
see,
Becca.
It was. Yes.
Shout out to Becca, because she not only always tunes in and follows everything I do. Much love to you, Becca Boo. And look, they've been going. My Oklahomies have been going through. Like, we get a lot of crazy weather here. They get a lot of bad weather there too. They're playing with them little dirt spirals that be fucking.
Oh shit!
I mean, she got hella all the really bad tornadoes that all that stuff happens around them.
Yeah,
that's Miss Becca Boo. That's Miss Catherine. That's Birdie.
Oklahomies.
Oklahomies. So,
shout out to Pete. Pete K. It was his birthday the other day.
Happy birthday, Pete K.
And he got high.
And I hope he had a female to ask to wiggle with it.
Or hopefully he was smoking what RobDollaz was smoking, because that shit sounded amazing. Even though I don't smoke, but I'd have smoked it just because of the name.
What was that? Hey, how you doing, RobDollaz? What was that you was smoking on? What was
How
that?
you
What was
doing,
that
bro?
good green?
So it was some blue slushy. At least that's what the pack say.
Blue
Blue
slushy?
There it is.
slushy.
I love the
Blue
name of
Okay.
slushy.
weeds. You can't go wrong with weed, nigga. You
No, you can't.
know, they be like rodent panty strain. I mean, whatever. They just call it whatever the fuck they want to.
Yeah. Hey, I like it. Well, let's get back
Yeah.
into it now that Rob's back with us.
Well, let's do this.
Yeah, my bad, y'all.
Oh,
Hey,
you
bro,
good, man?
no problem, bro. Like this, I told you, like something happens, I got you. We got you back on. Don't even worry. Don't sweat it.
But
We are good. We're live. We are happy to have you here. So check this out, man. We are getting ready to. We gotta get some music, man.
Let's play some
It's
music.
time. It's
yeah, let's
time to
do
play
it.
some.
Yes, sir.
Turn on some motherfucking music. So that's what we're gonna do. So when we go here, now I'm gonna put a link in the chat. Everybody in the chat right now. And if you're watching this on the playback, because how you watch all of our playback, you can go to the past episodes tabs and it'll have a playlist of all of our past episodes, including this one right here. But you'll be able to check on the chat and click on live chat so you can see the chat that happened live during the broadcast. Or you can also leave a comment if you're watching this in the future too. So make sure you check the live chat. Click on over to the live chat, but also the link in the YouTube description will get you here too. But I want to put in a link to this. So make sure that you follow not now, but right now.
Yeah.
Gassed Production, the YouTube official site. And I'm assuming this is the page that when you drop that video, it's going to be
Gonna
on
be
this
there.
page. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you what you need to do live on the screen, what buttons to press. So you click that link. You already have a YouTube link open for B-Boys Underground and at twitch.tv/GhostBoogie66. That's how you fucks with us live. But how you fucks with RobDollaz is you go to this button right here. And you can practice on the screen, on the YouTube screen right now. If you don't have it clicked, you can just click the subscribe button. But you're not done yet. You're not done.
Do it with us.
You click this down arrow button, and you see that right there? It says all. You get all notification bells. That's what
Ding,
the
ding,
fuck.
ding, 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 ding.
And that's how
Yeah.
you stay locked in with RobDollaz. That's how you stay locked in.
Yes, sir. He's a teacher. This we do a follow me as I'm on the chalkboard.
Yes.
Or they probably got digital boards now and showing my age.
So we're gonna go first up. Released a month ago. Tell us about this project. Watch me.
So I was talking about pretty much just being an independent artist and like just shit, talking shit
Yeah.
about some shit that I've been you feel me feeling. But like I
Absolutely.
said, I have fun with it. Like it's really a feeling behind it, but I have fun with it for sure. So like that's a lot of what I'm gonna be dropping.
And who's the homie on the shoulder on the who's the homie on the shoulder there?
Yeah, I don't know.
As
I
anybody
guess we
that
gonna
wants to
find out.
watch. As anybody
Yeah,
that
like
wants to
dope.
watch.
That shit is
Yeah.
fire.
Good answer.
Absolutely. Well, check it, y'all. Exclusive on B-Boys Underground. Here we go. Not exclusive. It's on YouTube. You better click the link and like, comment, subscribe, all that. Look, in case you didn't know, here, I do all this shit live on air. See, boom. And then what we can do is what you do. We're not, boom. You just go ahead. You say dope because I don't know what the emojis are right now. Bam. That's all you need to do. That helps the algorithm, right? Without further ado.
I got the real, and I wanna yeah. Hey, I got the wheel, yeah. I ain't know how I feel, but I want a million. I ain't got me a meal. Hey, my niggas chill, yeah. All I'm pounding them real, but I ain't got no deal, yeah. I ain't even got me a deal. Hey, I got the wheel, even know how I feel. But I want a million, I ain't even got me a meal. Hey, my niggas chill, yeah, all of my partners them real. But I ain't got no deal, yeah, I ain't even got me a deal. Hey, watch it been a little minute since I got the yappa in niggas. They think they could pull up and pop on me. Niggas be tripping, they think they could top me. I'm taking this shit to a whole nother watch me. My family need me, I need them to copy. I swear I've been running, I don't got apologies. That nigga got bitches and they all gon' follow me. I make them a wish and they wish they could chop with me. Burn them beat the little taste they got down with me. I swear I've been ready if niggas get foul with me. I swear I got credit, I keep it 100 G's. My burning them paper chases that will run the street. Those be my brothers, I don't keep them under me. I made it out the hood and I bought my son with me. I cut off some people when they cannot run with me. They know that they folded, now that boy can stomach it. Bustin' the yapper, it sound like a thunder hit. Bro was unlocking, they know that he thunder shit. Bro moving rack out the back of my grandma crib. How could I stop all this shit I came up in it? I got the drop and we took all they fucking shit. But when I got poppin', I switched all that fucking shit. Stay with the whoppers like I can't adjust to this. This shit can rock, they be mad that I got the wheel, yeah, I ain't know how I feel. But I want a million, I ain't got me a meal. Hey, my niggas chill, yeah, all of my partners them real. But I ain't got no deal, yeah, I ain't even got me a deal. Hey, I got the wheel, yeah, I don't even know how I feel. But I want a million, I ain't even got me a meal. Hey, my niggas chill, yeah, all of my partners them real. But I ain't got no deal, yeah, I ain't even got me a deal. But I got the wheel, yeah. I ain't know how I feel. But I want a meal, yeah. I ain't even got me a meal. But my niggas chill, yeah. All of my partners them real. But I ain't got no deal, yeah. I ain't even got me a deal. Yeah. I ain't got me a deal.
Man, there it is. RobDollaz. Watch
That's a
me.
vibe. Hey, watch it. It's been a little minute since I got the yap. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Who did your production on that song?
Shit. I got that beat off of YouTube.
Okay.
They got their credits.
Yeah.
Word.
Word.
You rocked it.
So I got to
Fact.
ask you.
Yeah.
So you had mentioned earlier, because you're like, you had mentioned about your voice and you saying that you don't have a deeper voice. So, you know, one of my favorite MCs and favorite groups of all time, of course, Cypress Hill and Be Real, right? So Be Real came out, and when his voice came out, I was just like, it was so different because it was high, right? And he talks about how he had to find his voice because he when he first started, he approached rhyming in his natural voice, and Muggs said, yeah, that's not it. And it, you know, you can write for us, but you got to figure that shit out. And basically he had to come up and flip and come with a higher pitch delivery, right? And finding, I think every MC, you know, finding how you want your natural voice to sound. You know, how did you find it? How did you what take us through that? Like, how did you find your natural voice? So like, the way, not your natural voice, but the voice that you perform with.
Shit. I mean I just push my shit to like as far as it can go for real. And then like I find the medium between like depending on how I want to approach a song, what type of cadence I'm trying to come here. If I want to slow it down, like it really depends on what the beat give me for real.
Got it.
But yeah, bro, I just push myself as far as I can go when I approach any song for real.
Dope. Hell yeah.
And
Fresh.
sometimes I don't really have like no topic to write off of, and other times I do have like something like I make it intentional. So it all depends on the moment for real.
Word. Fresh. I know you haven't had a chance to ask Rob really any questions kind of questions you got for
No,
Ronnie?
I had one earlier and kind of lost that, but I did. I heard him say it and getting in the zone was checking out, dialing up some guys, checking out some beats. What catches your ear? I mean, is it more of the mood or the beat puts you in the mood? What how does that sound? I think I heard you saying something about layering your songs, getting your song structure as
Mm.
becoming a better MC. What's the one? What's the one that's like ding ding ding? That's the one I want to fuck with. What kind of how does that
Uh,
process
I
work?
think it's the melody and like the synths, and
The
then like
melody and sense.
and like the snares, depending on how the snares hit.
Okay.
I love
For
that
me at
question,
least.
and I love to know that how people approach and listen to music, because that's very interesting to me. Because I always want to know what are people listening to first when they hear something, right? So you're saying the synths, the keyboards,
And then the
the
snare.
overall
Yeah, cause
melodic
like
component.
I know that it sounds like I'm not great at making beats or anything, but I'm capable of making a beat. Like it's just not gonna be the best. You feel me? So like I know the sounds. It's just like when I like as far as like approaching a beat and what I hear, like where my mind go to and what grabs me, that's like the main like sounds that I look for.
Yeah,
Understood.
Of
that's
course, there's
dope.
gonna be bass and there's gonna be kick that come in and everything else, but like yeah, those are the first things that I gravitate to.
How
That's
long is it
interesting.
before you pay attention to a bass line and you listen to?
Um, when the drop either fade or hit hard.
Understood. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Because it's always interesting from, if you think about it, if you can learn and talk to people and ask, what you listen
I
to, like,
wait for
and have
that
that. Yeah.
transition. Yeah, I wait for that transition.
So you
Like I
like to
want to
drop
see
the
where the
hit
beat is gonna go.
and you just
Like I
back.
can't, I might not like the beat that's just consistent through the whole song more than I would when it transitions in like, oh, that's a whole nother pocket you could find right there. You feel me? So
It's
Yeah.
important that it has a change then. So it, like, you
yeah,
have an intro, you have a main, you have a bridge, of course, like
right,
that, like song structure is important to you then.
for sure.
Or maybe even chorus, verse, and the core. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and they hit different. One might catch you. That's your normal process. You'll hear
for
something.
sure. Yeah, like if you're in the studio and working on music consistently, like you're gonna deal with different sounds consistently, and like sometimes you're gonna find yourself experimenting, and sometimes, like I said, you're gonna write something that's intentional. You feel me?
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, Beat Lounge says that that song had a nice vibe, and salute to Beat Lounge for being here. Shout out to Brendan, shout out to Miss Catherine, everybody that's in the house right now on Twitch and YouTube. It did have a great. I mean, that's something you could ride to, right?
Yeah.
So
For
I
sure.
would put that song on an equivalent with like something I'd be like if I'm riding smoking with some Devin the Dude and
Yeah,
I'm
that's
mixing.
good.
Nice.
That's a good reference.
My mind took me. Like if I'm mixing it, I'm finding a Devin the Dude type vibe
Nice.
to blend
You
in with you right there.
you DJ.
That's
I'm always. I mean, I
I'm
can't
fucking
not
with you, man.
listen to. I can't not listen to a
No,
song.
I'm,
And be like,
I'm
what can
thinking
I
like
mix
that
with
too.
this? Like,
Yeah.
what can I mash up? Like, what can I
for
put?
sure.
What beat can I put your hook
Hmm.
over to
See,
do a
And vice
mashup?
versa. Yeah.
and I'm different because I didn't hear none of the beat. All I listened to is lyrics because I'm a rapper. I
Yeah, you're an MC, man. You're a motherfucking
Yeah, right.
MC.
so when I listen to music,
Shut
I
your
have
ass.
to listen to it like 3-4 times to even hear a beat because
For sure.
I am so tuned in to the lyrics. Um and that's what catches me is the lyrics, the topic, what you're talking about. And
For sure.
then I'll go and like, yo, this beat right here is dope. I can ride to that. Most people listen to beats first and be like, yo, this track's dope, but then you know what I'm saying, the lyrics be trash.
Well, as a
True.
producer, I'm probably tuning into the beat. Now, as MC too, the lyrics are sprinkling my ears. Now, if I start catching the beats interesting and I'm start catching the MC, I'm gonna
Right.
rewind and hear more of the MC. Now, if I don't like the beat, but then the MC catches my ear, I'm listening to the MC and like, But that was a good mixture on that song.
Yeah,
I
it was a
Widespeed.
appreciate
very
that.
solid track, man. That was a good track. I liked it. I had my
Mhm.
head bobbing.
Yeah, buddy.
So, question for you. which one would you like for us to play next? Wish You Well, but we can highlight what you talked about. I see on here on your channel is this the event that the For the Town event? Is that the event that you put on for the
Yeah,
community?
yeah,
I
yeah,
was
I
looking at
definitely
that.
want to highlight that right quick if you don't mind.
yeah. Nah, that's
For
cool.
Cedar
All
Creek
right,
Park.
cool. Absolutely. This is 7.5 minutes. So what we need you to do, like now, not, you know what I'm saying? Right now, make sure that you follow that link to the channel and make sure that you catch up on
Hang
all
on, hang on,
seven.
hang on. Is it gonna be like if I have a beat playing through the thing?
Nah, you
Can
good.
you mute it?
I
Can you
can
mute
mute
it
it.
so
Do
that
you
the
have like
beat
a
don't play?
copyrighted beat? Yeah,
Nah,
I can
yeah, I
do
don't
that.
want you to play the beat.
Understood. We
Okay.
got that. We
Just
good.
to, just for the channel sake, I don't know if it's gonna affect it, so
Boom.
I don't like
I
you feel me?
Hey,
That's
look,
it.
good
You're
looking,
looking out.
and
Yep.
we appreciate you for that. Thank you. So, yo, check this out, man. This is and it gives us a better opportunity to talk over it, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
you can see it still. Like you feel me?
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Like,
cool. I
man,
appreciate
hold
that.
on, man. But look, man, look, you get one of these. These.
RobDollaz, love the kids. Uh-oh, we got the foot race.
And
Yeah,
you
we was
get,
running to go get the prizes.
man, listen. I don't know about you. If I look, this looks like an event I would have loved to be at as a kid, kicking it. Like,
It reminds me of
Yeah,
Nah,
family
all
yeah,
when
they
we
day.
was
used to
having
have these
fun. They
events.
was having fun. You could see kids was just running around. Some of them wasn't even trying to play. It was like, shit, we gonna go run around and do this.
do you have some music for him playing?
Yeah, it was music on. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Right on, man. That's yeah. See, like this is dope. You know, I love to see when artists give back to their communities. They do for the community.
This is so important.
It don't matter what it is that you do for your community, as long as you are doing something
Just do it.
right,
positive.
Yeah. Well, think about it like this. If you have time to sit back, man, someone ought to do that's the
Yeah, time to
universe, your
do it.
higher calling, your whatever you believe in, telling you you should do this, right? But you did,
right.
like you did, and you're doing, and you're still doing, right? This is
Right.
fucking awesome, man. Salute to you, fam.
Appreciate it, bro.
Nah, man, this is commendable, man. We've like not every artist that we've had on, and that's no disrespect because we not maybe not brought it up or highlighted or whatever. Not every artist has brought that, but we've got artists that have and a lot that are active in the community, and shout out to you, man. So
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro.
yeah, man.
Thanks for
That's,
sharing that.
yeah, bro. That's dope. So
Now,
what?
I ain't really expect that. Low key. Nah,
Nah, man, we
it's
give
cool. I just
flowers.
be like, you feel me? I'm still an introvert at heart. So like, I'm not like super like I ain't even, I don't even remember that I was on there. You feel me? Like I just, yeah, it's been up there. You feel me?
Yep.
My mind's somewhere else. So, I appreciate it though, for sure. I
Yeah.
appreciate that because it do show like that's where, like I said, I got into, that was my opportunity that like got me to where I'm at right now. You feel me?
yeah,
Exactly, man. And that's who made you, that shaped who you are, and that's who the hell you are, right? So
Right.
salute, man. That's something that needs to be. I know you as being humble, it's kind of awkward and shit like that to talk about the stuff that it is that you do, but this is where you should be talking your shit because you've got you're backing up what you're doing. So salute to you. I gotta ask you,
Definitely
what
appreciate it,
would
bro.
you like to play next? We got Wish You Well, you got Ether.
Uh, is pressure on you can see pressure on there? I
Yes,
want to
I
play
can get
ether,
the
but I want to
pressure.
play pressure first.
I can get the pressure. Give me 1 second, fam. I got you.
Pressure. Da, 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 da. I see
Tell us
pressure.
about the pressure while I pull this up.
Uh, shit, that's the one I'm about to do the music video for.
Oh, okay. So here
Yeah.
is a preview of the single Pressure. Let's see here. Give me a second. I'm gonna get that because I gotta open up a new tab. Because there's nothing on YouTube. It's on Spotify. You can listen to it right now. So what we're gonna do is send you the link in all of the chat, in Twitch and in YouTube. This is the link to the song Pressure. This is the link to him on Spotify. You can go ahead and do what I'm getting ready to do. I'm gonna show you what you need to do. When you go to Spotify, it's on Apple Music as well. See, what you do is you press that plus, right? Yeah. And then you hit that play. Hit the play button, right?
That you saying is pressure. Nigga, pop on you, nigga, bless you. They gotta stop when a nigga touch you. Pop out the top, he can't sit in the Tesla. Nigga, my body is just a little fresh. They can come around me if they ain't professional. Taking the time to come a little faster. A nigga can't buy me, a nigga invested. Check out my feet. A nigga done walked in these bitches for weeks. My doggy can't sleep. They just been talking too much for me. Vibe with the beat. Nigga, that dance on these bitches for real. They ain't been bout shit, a nigga just chill. Bro can't come around me if they ain't for real. Oh, I got the whole fucking thing rolled out off a bean. And a freaky bitch got her on her heels. The bitch rockin' pure cocaine on her feet. And a stain on shit, I could flip and make a meal. Take it to the bank, they ain't think I could get a little money off the flow. Nigga, dollars really ill. Niggas really dying for this shit for real. My mama still crying and it been some years. Nigga, you ain't rolled on the thing. What the fuck is nigga saying? I been going all out for my peers. Nigga walking around with his butter on his shirt. Nigga, you can see him first, I ain't lying, I'm for real. Mama used to send her ass to church with my granny. Now my granny ain't here, I wish God let me see her. All this shit come first when I sit and let it cook. I ain't shook by the motherfucking soul y'all feel. Pops came home after 29 is clear. They couldn't even take my shit and round with a year. I ain't gon' never be done with a year. I'ma just be shining like a star with it, yeah. I just can't forget about my dog going on. Pull up to the spizzy, got my dog in the cut. Nigga run the city, all my dogs in the club. Nigga ain't really tryna get it, nigga really, I'll be silly, get a bro while you all in my cup. I be like the bitch with the titties, but I really just be chillin' on the joint, I ain't all in a rush. Nigga, I been gone for a minute, but I'm back with a vengeance, fuck around, nigga down on a friend. Nigga, I done stack more pages, a nigga can't save it, I put straight down on the pen. Nigga, it's pressure, we ain't pressed, got my dog going in. It's pressure, nigga, pop on you, nigga, bless you. They gotta stop when a nigga touch you. Pop out the top, he can't sit in the Tesla. Nigga, my body is just a little fresh. They can come around me if they ain't professional. Taking the time to come a little faster. A nigga can't buy me, a nigga invested. Check out my feet. A nigga done walked in these bitches for weeks. My doggy can't sleep. They just been talking too much for me. Vibe with the beat. Nigga, dance on these bitches for real. They ain't been bout shit, a nigga just chill. Bro can't come around me if they ain't for real.
There it is, y'all.
Yeah.
Pressure, y'all. Yeah.
Lovely, lovely. I like that.
One man.
That's some more rider music, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
You rode the beat on that one.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I wanted that one for a reason, but yeah, Ether kind of similar. Like all my shit gonna have that same like it's gonna have a bop to it, but you feel me? I'm also talking about some shit for real. Like,
yeah,
you feel me? You could tell I'm having fun with my shit.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's what you're supposed to. You're an artist, right? It's no
Right.
different than a painter being an artist. They're having fun painting that picture, and you're just painting that picture through your music.
Facts.
Yeah, man.
That's how I approach it. I step up to every song as if I'm Basquiat, and it's gonna be a chaotic masterpiece.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, I have to be taking care of something in the chat. Y'all go ahead, man.
Oh yeah, no, you handle that. But yeah, it's that song, man. Who produced it? Is that another one of the beats you got on YouTube, or is that a beat that you had got off of one of your boys?
Where did I get that beat?
Man,
Nah,
I
I
guess
got that one on YouTube too. Yeah, I got that
that's
on
good.
YouTube for sure.
That's some good instrumentation in it. Good pick.
Yeah, who's doing your vocal production? Are you doing that in house, or is that are you
Yeah,
going?
yeah, I do mix all of mine.
Okay,
Gotcha.
When I do
Yeah.
features, I work when I would do features and work with other people. Like, you feel me? It's a collaboration on the mixing, but like, yeah, I mix all of mine at the house though and shit.
hey, well, I mean, your mixes are pretty clean, so that I mean, that's like you said, and you're still doing that all with the PreSonus in the Studio One, right?
Nah, I definitely elevated my equipment, like coming through this shit for sure. Yeah.
Sorry, we he moved on.
I'm still on Studio One though. I'm
Hey,
still on Studio
Oh,
One
there you
though.
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm
Studio
still
One.
on
I mean,
Studio One, but I definitely elevated my equipment and shit to get to where it's at now. Like, just learning how
Get it
to,
over
like,
there.
what plugins to use and how to, like, even
right.
research your plugins and how to use certain plugins. Like,
Mhm.
every plugin really they don't work the same. So like, you gotta go in and know how to set your, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Getting
I just
into
got
it.
more invested. I invested more into it. You feel me? Like, all around, like, money, just researching and watching videos and other people using it and how to
It's
bend
time, bro.
vocals.
It's
Yeah, so
time. It's time. It's so much
I
time.
learned through the process of doing this shit for
Yeah,
real.
But YouTube can
absolutely.
shortcut that time because if somebody get out there and just drop a few jewels
Absolutely.
and yeah.
Yo, I want to ask you what I don't know if you guys asked, do you have any outboard or hardware, like any type of like MPK or MPC or like machine or any type of thing with pads or keyboards, or you just do it
Yeah.
all through the PC like that way? You find loops
I
and
do.
like how do
I
you
got an
build?
audio box. I got an audio box connected to the speakers, and then
Mhm.
I do got an MPK.
Okay,
But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then, you feel me?
okay,
I invested in a decent mic. You feel me?
yeah,
What
Yeah.
kind of mic you using now?
What's that? The
yeah.
TM
Rep your
103.
gear, man. Let everybody know, because here's the thing.
We're good.
As an artist though, but being in any type of being a creative, it costs money. It costs additional money on gear, right? And whether it
Yeah,
be
for
software
sure.
plugins to actual cabling to the shit that we need to control stuff, right? So I mean, absolutely, this shit costs money, but
Facts,
also people need a roadmap sometimes and want to know, like, okay, so
for
they
sure.
may be shopping, right? And like,
That
I like how he sounds. What kind of mic does he have? What kind of
okay.
boom. So
Yeah.
rep the gear, man.
I got the TM 103. I spent like 1,300 on it though. So like, you feel me?
Mm,
Yeah, you gotta invest money in the shit. Like, I ain't have 1,300 like immediately to spend on it, so I had to save up for it to you
yeah,
feel
That
me?
man.
And
that and probably a
I
compressor too to
learned
go with it.
yeah, I learned like just being around people and just like, you feel me, seeing what they using, and then I'll be like, I go do some research, and then I know what to look for now and shit like that. Or somebody just put me on and be like, yo, you need this, or yo, I'm gonna give you this. I'll be like, damn, that, you feel me? Like,
And as
Okay.
you
yeah, man.
blow up,
It's a journey through this shit for real. Like,
yeah,
I don't really know what's gonna pop. I don't know what I'm gonna be successful at for real with this shit. Like, I do a little bit of everything for
yeah. And
real.
here's some game as you blowing up with it, man. Take pictures with that mic. Tell everybody like this what I recorded on. They might
Yeah.
Let everybody know
that sponsorship might come knocking.
who manufactures that mic. Let everybody know who manufactures that
It's
mic.
TM.
Yeah, it's the
Is it an
TM
AK?
103 John
Yeah,
Is
I'm
that an
looking at
Newman.
it.
AKG or is it who?
The Newman.
Newman,
Gotcha.
gotcha.
Newman
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
TM 103.
Yeah.
And that's big boy stuff. What mic did you have before you had?
M7 PreSonus.
I
Yeah,
had a PreSonus
I
John, and
heard
then
that. So I got a
I had a
Gotcha.
PreSonus John, and then I had a tech audio tech
Audio Technica.
tech.
Audio
Yeah, that thing.
Technica.
Yeah,
mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, that one.
He
That was
called
like
it
my
that thing. That seems like that was the one you gave like guests? Like, oh, you
Nah,
can
I
come
thought
over
I
and
was the
record.
shit at the time. You
Oh,
feel me?
okay.
I thought
Hell
it was
yeah.
the shit at the time, and then I was like I said, somebody had told me what I'm supposed to have, and I was like, shit, all right, let me go see what that's about.
You got to
spent
Newman
really,
13.
yeah.
makes some of
You
the
can make
best
some
mics in the world.
which
Absolutely.
about Audio Technica.
No, Newman.
Oh, Newman,
Newman.
hell yeah,
Well, Auto Technica makes great mics too. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
I'm
100%.
specific. Sure,
yeah.
there's certain models
Starters,
for
mid
certain
range,
ones,
yeah.
right? Yeah. My question is has anyone else ever recorded on that mic besides you? And have you ever let anybody else use that mic besides you? Tell the truth.
Nah, yeah, for
Nah,
sure.
oh, okay, so you will.
A few
One,
people,
hey,
yeah,
no, hold on.
definitely.
You gotta let one of them wet mouth rappers too.
That's what I'm
Nah,
saying, man.
I
They bring their own.
Exactly.
They bring their own spit guard.
what's that called?
Yeah,
Damn, I
full
got
guard.
something
Filter
covering it
pop
though.
guard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I
Yeah,
pop.
you
forgot
got
what
the
it's
pop
called.
guard. Yeah, it's a pop guard.
The Chaotica.
Yeah, give them their
Oh
own.
yeah,
Yeah,
the globe that's
That's what
around
it
it.
was. Yeah, I couldn't think of
yeah.
the name for a minute.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
hey,
got that on there.
that's dope. That's dope, man.
Look, man.
For those who's listening, now you know what you do to get started. Hey, home studios is the way to go. If you can't afford a studio in a building, get your home studio
For
and then
sure.
turn your home into a studio.
Or if you're bugging somebody to use somebody's shit,
It's just
take a look
convenient,
at
low key. It's
yeah.
super convenient. Like I go work whenever I want to. So like of
Yeah.
course I go work with other people, and then like I've been to other studios, but like you feel me? I've been doing it for a minute, so now like you feel me? I got my studio. I go work with other people. That I might go
Right.
meet up with somebody else. You feel me? Like
But you can be
yeah,
creative whenever you want. You
Yeah.
have
right,
it at you have the
for
ability
sure.
to create whenever you want. Like you said, because
Facts.
what you said when you create, it everything depends on your vibe.
And then I learned how to do it. You feel me? And now I learned how to
Yeah.
actually work the shit. Now it's really like super. It just elevated to it's a whole nother avenue.
Look,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be real with y'all with the Studio One. If you don't have it, Studio One has some of the dopest free plugins you can get,
Hmm. Yeah,
and they give them
even
all
like the main
day.
plugins. Yeah,
Yes,
facts for sure. Just the main plugins alone. But then once you
software is
invest in
software.
like start getting other plugins and knowing what you're looking for
Yes.
and what you're trying to do, yeah, then it turn it up.
Yeah, look, people
The
put too much
EQs is
emphasis
super
on
fire.
software. I started in Pro Tools. That was my very first software. I have since
We
gone
were
down
talking
and
about
away
this
from
shit yesterday.
I have since gone away from Pro Tools to where I use Reason Record to Ableton to
Mm.
you know,
Ableton. That's my
yeah,
sample chopper, baby.
And
yeah,
that Pro
like
Tools
I
was 100% legal, right? That $10,000 Pro Tools was 100,
Uh,
right?
yeah,
We ain't
you
gonna
know, I
talk
thought I was
about
this.
that. We
No comment. No comment.
I thought I was the
no,
shit. I
that's
was
what
like, yo, I got
everybody
Pro
did that
Tools.
shit
You ain't
though,
talking
Everybody
man.
was like, I'm going to Weezy's
Everybody,
studio. He got Pro Tools. But yeah, man, you know what? Pro Tools don't do nothing different that Studio One don't
Nah,
do. And
it
that
don't.
Ableton
that's the
don't do,
thing.
that Reason don't do. And it's
mm,
not about the software, it's about your equipment. So anybody who's listening,
Absolutely.
y'all want to get shit, it's about your equipment at the end of the day. It is not about the software behind it because that is just an engine. The sound comes from the quality
Well,
of your
when you talk
equipment.
about the
Yep.
microphone, the actual audio interface, your
Your
cabling, making sure you're grounded,
Gold
your
tips.
power
compression. Yep.
condition, all of that shit, because it
Yeah.
Make
automatically
sure.
impacts the tone, right? So,
Yes.
yeah, man. I love
But
it.
yeah,
What do you do? You know what it's like to get clean audio. What's some of the tricks that you've done to be able to get clean vocals, man? Like you got to tell everybody, shut the fuck up. You know,
mm.
there's that scene in
Um,
what was the movie? With it's hard out here for a pepper southern. It was what was the name of the movie? Hustle and Flow.
Hustle
Hustle and
Flow, yeah.
Flow.
Remember when they were trying to record the song and he had to go next door to old boy from 3-6? It was like, I got this joint, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
I
shit
know
is
we got
fire.
beef, man.
That's a classic.
Can you smoke this joint, man, and turn your shit down, man?
oh,
I got this white girl in here singing, man.
I'm a super
Nah,
movie
man.
head. You're gonna make me go watch that shit.
Hey,
Yeah,
man. I
that's
mean,
right.
hip hop movies. It's hip hop.
yeah,
That's
Fact.
fucking
yeah.
hip hop, right? I mean,
And
that's
it's real if you in one of them home studios at that time, it's like, or in a
Yeah.
townhouse apartment,
and
you
3-6
need
Mafia
cooperation.
gotta got a fucking Oscar. Hip hop got an Oscar for that movie,
Hard
fam.
out here, fun.
But
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
what have you done to be able to get, like, you know what I mean, clean audio? What you got to do? How hard is it? You got a good space?
Uh, Shit. With the chaotic eyeball, low key, I'd record right there on at the computer. It'd be set up right on my desk. But yeah,
Yeah.
I might put my shit in the closet. I might, you feel me? Yeah, I move around low key with mine.
Yeah, man.
Because
Tell
you're in
it's
this.
pain
You're
in
in
the
your
ass.
studio right now, right?
Yeah, well, this nah, I'm at my man spot.
That's Jay's
This is
spot,
the
right?
this is the other studio. This is the only other studio I really come to besides Jay. You feel me?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here we go. We've got the next song we can do is Ether, right? You wanted to get into that next, correct?
Yeah, let's play that. That's it. That was
Boom.
one of my
All
first songs that like I was like I got the whole performance like factor down and like I wrote something that like it really set the like precedence for like where my sound is at now.
okay. Dope. Well, I'm getting that queued up right now. We got Ether. Boom.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 hey. My car in the shop, I run it up the street. Reverse it and park it, running up these beats. They never gon' start, I gotta keep my heat. Too slow, I'm retarded, I could be the teeth. I look up the God, but I don't see no preach. I beat up the box, you love it when I eat. Don't talk to no cop, I cover up my feet. We on to the top, I drop it like a thief. Gon' think out the box, they think that I be drunk. I'm smoking on facials, that's what keep me on. She wet like a mop, I hit it on the floor. When she get on top, I hit it from below. When she off a perky, she be way too gone. I won't tell her nothing, she could do no wrong. I just got that touch, she singing on my song. Just move to the side, I hit her in her thong. My car in the shop, I run it up the street. Reverse it and park it, running up these beats. They never gon' start, I gotta keep my heat. Too slow, I'm retarded, I could be the teeth. I look up the God, but I don't see no preach. I beat up the box, you love it when I eat. Don't talk to no cop, I cover up my feet. We on to the top, I drop it like it's ether. Hey, it got some pop in them speakers. I look over top of them people. Hey, I got the 9, got the eagle. And they be like, why you so evil? Hey, I can't be trusting these niggas. You might got a bust on them niggas. They ain't got no love for you niggas. It just be like, fuck all these niggas. My car in the shop, I run it up the street. Reverse it and park it, running up these beats. They never gon' start, I gotta keep my heat. Too slow, I'm retarded, I could be the teeth. I look up the God, but I don't see no preach. I beat up the box, you love it when I eat. Don't talk to no cop, I cover up my feet. We on to the top, I drop it like it's deep. My car in the shop, I run it up the street. Reverse it and park it, running up these beats. They never gon' start, I gotta keep my heat. Too slow, I'm retarded, I could be the teeth. I look up the God, but I don't see no preach. I beat up the box, you love it when I eat. Don't talk to no cop, I cover up my feet. We on to the top, I drop it like it's ether. Hey, 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 yeah, 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 yeah. Run it up the street, run it up the street, run it up the street, run it up the street. See,
Yeah. There it is, y'all. Ether, y'all. You got a vibe on all of them, man. I see what you mean. Like you gotta. Like I understand. I after talking to you, and definitely
Bob.
re-listen. Yeah, exactly. I know exactly how I need to meet. No, I know where you're at. I know
Yeah,
how
melody
to meet
comes
you here.
in, rides
Yeah,
that,
man.
and the beat drops. And
I
little,
got more too. It's way more. Like they already lined up low key. I just haven't really put
Yeah,
them
man.
out. But my before like when I was doing music, I would try to like I would prepare for like projects and like just put a bunch of songs together. And now like I'm really like taking time with my music and making songs for a reason. You feel me?
Yeah. For me, cadence is huge.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Cadence and flow and the ability to ride a beat is huge for me, right? and that impacts even over content for me is I'm thinking about listening to something sonically. I know
Mhm.
some might argue with me about that, but I'm thinking about mixing. And what was fun about the vocals on that one, on the chorus, and especially on the
Yeah.
chorus out, you've got it layered where it's the delivery comes at you like ocean waves is the best way that
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
say it. You've got it layered, so you start with a lower delivery, end with a higher type, you know what I mean? And then come,
Yeah.
and so that's the way. And
And
sonically, I know how to mix that because it's its own rhythm, and I can put that in a pocket. What were you gonna say, Fresh? My
Right.
apologies.
no, I mean what you said, and then the music he picks is like a wave. I says, well, that kind of took what I was kind of couldn't put my finger on. It's like, yeah, ocean wave type of vibe. Yeah, just ride the
That's
wave.
tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Hell yeah, man. Well, hey, yo, everyone, motherfucking RobDollaz, y'all.
Yo, appreciate y'all for having me, bro.
Man, we glad you came
Gas
on.
Productions, that's the production company. I want to
Gas.
shout out my man's D, of course. That's the studio we in. That boy D. Uh,
Okay.
he gonna be dropping soon too. You feel me? We've been preparing for some shit. We got a big show coming out soon. You feel me? We got 3 shows lined up at the end of the year, like towards the holiday season, low key. So like in the summer we putting together a 2-on-2 basketball tournament.
Oh,
And
hell yeah.
we gonna make it
Cool.
another community event, but we just doing something different this time. You feel me? So it's gonna be open to whoever want to come out. But we gonna have a 2-on-2 basketball tournament, games up to 7. You feel me? For $200 cash prize. Um,
A 2-on-2, that's a little different because I've played
Man,
some of them three
for
on three
sure.
Gus Mackers, big threes, and you two on
Yeah, we
two.
want it to be quick. You feel me? I already know
Okay.
how it be in the summer. It's gonna be hot. We want it to be quick.
Yeah.
It's gonna be $200. You feel me? I figured the 200. You feel me? Between 2 people, they're gonna split it. They're gonna split 100 or
There
whatever.
you
You
go.
feel me?
if you're serious,
So
Yeah.
like I'm saying, the games up to 7. I don't want them to play games of 21. Like we gonna make it quick, and then y'all just enjoy it. We gonna have food, drinks, and all of that shit going
I
on.
like it.
Probably
I
bring out
like it.
some more games for the field and shit. So like that's just gonna be something else going on as we have, you feel me,
The
the park
music.
rented out or wherever we choose to do it at, and music, you feel me, everything else going on.
Dope,
You
dope.
feel
I
me? We
like that.
also gonna have performers out, but I'm collaborating with Justin and the Ortiz Foundation. That's another organization that I work with. Um, so I got other entities doing certain shit. So Justin handling the artist factor of it, like getting figuring out who artist is gonna sign up. Of course, we collaborating on both sides, but you feel me?
mhm,
When if you come to me, I'm gonna send you to him, okay? And
absolutely.
I'm handling the players, the basketball players. So if he gonna send you to me if you want to play. So that's what we
Okay.
on.
Man. So I want to ask and give you an opportunity to highlight again. If anyone wants to follow what you're doing in regards to, you know, your artistic endeavors and also your community endeavors, what is the best way they can follow you?
I would say follow me at dollars underscore gas DOLLAZ underscore GASSED. Of course, that's my artist name and my production company, Gas Productions.
Okay.
Um, Again, that's dollars underscore gas DOLLAZ underscore GASSED.
Dope. There it is. Y'all. It's linked up on our if you follow B Boys Underground, if you follow Ghost Boogie 66 on Instagram, then we're already linked up because I invited him to collaborate on the promo for this show. So, and also if you're watching this in the future on the replay, it's in the description, a link to
Mm.
everything. So much love to each and every single one of y'all. But I do want to just again say salute to you. We appreciate you, appreciate your creativity, but also appreciate what it is that you're doing in your community and doing for the future of this community that we call world, and also shaping future underground hip hop and just hip hop artists in general, regardless of what genre of hip hop we fall in. Hip hop has evolved and grown exponentially into different genres and different lanes, and it's beautiful. Continue that on, man, and salute to you. We appreciate you, fam.
Definitely gonna keep it going, bro. I appreciate y'all having me on for real. This shit was super fun. Dope conversations. You feel me? I'm saying I feel like the vibe and just the energy is genuine. So I fuck with y'all for sure.
Well, hey, man, tell
Thank
anyone
you,
and
brother.
everyone that we are your one-stop shop for underground hip hop, all the communities around. We are B-Boys Underground. Follow us on YouTube. You can check me out live on Twitch. This broadcast live on Twitch is at Ghost Boogie 66. I do pop-up sets and actually planned sets all the time. I do live impromptu blends. I take your requests live. So if you check me out on Twitch and follow, that's where we're at. And then also we have Facebook pages and groups. We're fixing those, but we have it's hella active. And spread it out. Get on our Discord server. Put your content in our Discord server because we have our video show that we have coming up.
You have the
Make
link
sure
for
that
the
you.
Discord server.
Yes, we do. Give me 1 second, fam, and I'll share it right out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man,
What's up,
and
Richie?
get down with the get down. But like, you can be a part of the show. We want you to be a part of the show. We want y'all to be a part and be on the show. Be active. We invite you. So what I can do is I can even show you real quick, if you don't mind. Do you want to see how this works, Rob?
Hood
Yeah,
hippies,
see
what's
it.
happening?
All right. Hey, look, man, check out everyone that's in the chat. Much love, Richie, Hood Hippies, everybody. I'm looking at other screens and shit right now. My bad. We got a whole lot of production going on in the background. So check this out, man. Here is our Discord server. And actually, before I actually share that out, let me get the invite copied into the chat because I can't show you that screen. That's like showing you the Wizard of Oz. You can't do that. All right, here we go. Now I can share this screen. Boom. So this is our Discord server, and I'm actually in right now. We're in our submission. So we are evolving this. And if you're a Discord admin, holler at me backstage if you would like to help be an admin to this. I am looking for help. I'm looking for reinforcements. So to help grow this. But you can self-promote anytime that you've got like any type of community events or anything that you want to post, right? Boom, put that in there. And shout out to the homie 9K9. Make sure you follow him. Super dope streamer. We got Mr. Mikey Unlikely. Any of your streams, any of the things that's coming up. And make sure you follow Mr. Mikey Unlikely. That's one of my usual suspect brethren right there. Dope ass vinyl streamer. But yeah, man, we got Richie in here. Richie D 420. He'll be on later on tonight. That's my homie. He's a DJ and also usual suspects. All my family's in here, right? You know, but you can too. And all we do is you just post your information, but also your submissions. And look at this. We's put submissions in too. Is this
Blurped up.
is this rest to go, Weez?
Did that say shrimp blunt?
Yeah, man. But look, we can post everything. We're trying to wrap this up right now, right? But we're gonna end on this. And then we are going to have an episode. I'm probably going to have a pop-up episode. We got the video episode coming, and this is when a lot of this content's going to be played. Shout out. What is this? This is Panda Badass. That's my brother right there in New Zealand checking in. We got communities all over. We got London, all types of a lot of places connected in here. But check this out. This is from Big Weez. Weez, tell us about this, Mike.
Oh man, I had just got some brand new Beats headphones and I put them on, then I felt like a rapper.
Oh, a rapper, you said. You felt like a rapper. The Beats headphones make you feel like a rapper with a hard R. It was a rapper, huh?
Rapper.
I'm
No,
a
Beats,
rapper
man.
now.
They do a lot
You know
for you.
what?
I do hip hop now.
You know what?
I mean,
So I was talking to Jazzo right before I was doing
shout out
this,
to Jazz.
and I was telling him how we was talking about the art of freestyle, and neither me or himself, we prefer the art of writing our music. We're neither one of us are either stylists. We like to write our music, but
They're
for
pace
something just
style.
came over me, and I was like, you know what? I don't freestyle, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna release it and see what happens with it. There it
Boom.
is.
There it is. Well, here it is. If you ain't
Shout
heard it,
out
you
to
about
Mello
to hear.
Cosmos, who was the season 1 guest for the beat. I told him I'd do
Mellow.
something.
Yeah.
So shout out to Mello Cosmos. So I took that beat and freestyled over it.
And he was a guest
Nice.
also with Canada Law Beats, who is
Yes.
a B-Boys alumnus. They're double episode. So that's a dope episode. 2 dope producers.
Candidate.
Man,
I'm getting hungry, candidate. Got some
Yeah, I haven't really freestyled too crazy when I started recording music. Like, I only freestyle like in the sense that like I might have written some shit that wasn't done, and I go in and record, and then I might freestyle like on my way through the music.
I would
Word.
use it. I would use it for sport to write. To
Yeah.
just
That
fuck
too,
around
yeah.
with
Like
it.
you might
Yeah.
freestyle some shit, and then something you might get like 4 lines that sound like a song. You like, I
Yep.
can put that in some shit
That's when I start turning that phone on before I forget it.
for sure.
Voice recorder.
Yeah, I'm not a freestyler, man. So pardon this. I did the best I could with a freestyle off the head.
No more disclaimers. Let's hear it.
He's not a rapper. He's not against rap. He's not against drugs.
The Box State
But he
Bully.
is against those.
MAPS Maps Music.
Yo, Mello Cosmos, I got you on this one, bro. My bad for the delay, but fuck it. Freestyle, nigga. Let's get it. Ha. 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 Let's go. I spit like a nuke. You can say I'm Russian. I'm shitting on niggas, need toilets so I can flush them. Me show my hand first, nah, ha, I bluff them. The game stick, I stack chips. I ain't had nothing. I flip that, play poker. Nah, bro, I poke her. She lived that Harley life, I'll give her this joker. Always 100, never mediocre. Her water slide is that super soaker. My first name is big, so I do it so big. Y'all niggas fake like y'all grandmama's wig. I know that it's harsh, but fuck it, I kid. No, fuck you and fuck it is what it is. I know it's my bad, but why is you mad? Throw in that towel, nigga, wave that white flag. Not all receipts for all the shit that I brag. Tired of lame niggas, need a big garbage bag. I'm back with a Venge, old school pad and pen. Rocky Mountain Horror Show, I make you all cringe. I don't need a friend the way I come unhinged. They don't make a box big enough to fit me in. I draw out the circle, scribble lines that'll hurt you. Coddle all you niggas like I'm the one that birthed you. The whole life's a hiccup, come here and let me birth you. The street light just came on and niggas passed your curfew. Big boy shit, I'm on that grown man biz. I'm real like a Philly steak with cheese whiz. The school's now in session. Here's a pop quiz. How we get that bag by the way he bundled this. Put the bag in the backpack and flip that. The way I swing bars should have been an acrobat. I'm the animal in the cage that you poked at. I'm out now, don't get stumped like a doormat. I feast up, I'm a savage, I'm off the beast. Die line, spit fire up on these beats. Strut the block with cheesecake, boy, I'm about to eat. The MVP is me, cause I'm in my own league. Alley you and dunk it, throw assist to myself. Wall jewelry, that's just plaques for the shelf. You can hear me clearly, damn it, I'm deaf. Y'all the walking dead, but I'm the realest nigga left, huh?
There you go. There it is.
Yeah. Big Weeze. Kings
Hell yeah.
County, motherfucker. I'm back.
Like Chucky.
Yeah.
That was hard.
Yeah.
Come on now. You was fronting like that was gonna be whack.
Well,
that's
y'all
pretty
know,
funny, man.
I told y'all before, everything I feel I do is I'm so critical that I think it's whack.
I'm the same way,
That's a
fam.
freestyle. That's pretty damn dope, brother. That's pretty damn dope.
I appreciate it, man.
You had him
Hey.
chuckling with the cheese whiz. You got him on the food
Yeah,
thing.
the-
He's hungry again,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, the first time I ever had a cheesesteak was in Chicago, and I was like, yo, can I get some provolone? Dude was like, what's that? I was like, he was like, nah, we put cheese whiz on this. That's the, and I guess that's the original
I
way
know,
cheesesteaks
man.
are
Yes,
made.
it's
I
so.
was I
They
didn't know
call it a
that.
thing. Because
And
Rob
Rob
Dollaz, you in
Dollaz,
Philly. What they call that?
He's from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
How close is Allentown to Philly?
It's like an hour.
Yeah.
So it's
Allentown.
close.
That's
That
near
ain't nothing but a
Penn
hop
State.
skip.
Penn State. You near Penn State?
Nah, I'm by Lehigh campus.
Okay, Lehigh. Okay.
Lehigh
Yes.
University.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but
Right.
yeah. Yeah, I
So
want
you
provolone on mine.
what do you like on? Do you eat cheesesteaks?
I fuck with cheesesteaks like hell. Yeah, I ain't had one in a
So
minute, but my shit, I've been hooked on Wingstop for too long.
all
Got
right,
one
what's
right around the
your
corner.
flavor? What's your flavor, man?
I always get like a 10-piece, and I'll do like lemon pepper, and then half,
There
and
it
then
is.
I'll do buffalo on the other half. Or I
Yeah,
might
man.
mix it up and do the lemon pepper with the buffalo, or do the buffalo with the lemon pepper sprinkled on it.
Oh shit! I ain't ever
Ooh,
tried
shit.
that.
Interesting.
Man, look, I
Yeah,
can't
that's
eat
the
food like
one.
that no more.
Hold on,
God,
man. Look,
that's a game
made
changer.
stop, man. You made herbs ones
Remix.
train. So I got a homie that lives by a train track, and his horn, the train honks when people say iconic shit, and that right there. I
Man,
challenge everybody to go ahead and get
that's a
some
game
lemon
changer.
pepper buffalo. I have never see.
Yeah, go do that.
Put us on
That's
game.
different.
Here you go, B-Boys Underground. You heard it.
I'm about
They
to
got to
order
be
some of
fresh
that for the
though.
wife.
Like I
I'm
go
a,
to a
I'm a,
specific Wingstop.
I have to order. I
They
said I
gotta
need
be
the Rob
fresh, bro.
Dollars. Can I have the Rob Dollars, please?
Yeah.
What do you get on the
I
side?
need
What's the
my
Rob Dollar
endorsement.
meal? What's the
Yeah.
Rob Dollar
Hey,
meal?
y'all think I'm joking? I will
We
order
bigging up
video of me
Wingstop
going
right
to
now. You need to
Wingstop.
support it.
Yeah.
You need to support us,
Oh,
Wingstop, because
gee.
I fucks with you. I fucks with that corn.
Look.
Right.
I'll make a video. Watch. I'll this week. I will go to Wingstop and walk in there, and be like, "Yo, let me get the Rob Dollars. Let me get
We're
that
gonna
buffalo
we
with the
gonna
sprinkle
Rob
them,
Dollars.
and I'll post it.
Film
Watch.
that
Be
shit.
mad
Yeah.
aggressive like he was gonna be mad aggressive with
Huh?
the nerd at Micro Center. We gotta talk about that in a second. But hold on, man. We gotta finish the Rob Dollar meal. What was you what were you gonna eat? What do you finish it off with? What's your side and what's your drink?
Shit. Usually I don't get no side, but I just get a Fanta for a drink.
What flavor
Right
Fanta?
on.
The orange?
If they don't got
Strawberry.
Sprite. Sometimes I
Yeah,
don't
we-
trust the Sprite that come out the machine. You feel me? I need the Sprite in the
Oh
bottle.
hell no! I'm taking my shit home where I got Kool-Aid ready.
That too.
I got you. All right, so you're particular. I got you, but I like that. That's
Yeah.
I'm gonna trust me.
I mostly only really drink Sprite. Like I don't really drink a lot of
Oh, we
soda.
figured that out earlier today before this episode. We was like, Boogie was like, "Yo, this man likes Sprite."
Yeah, you see, I do Sprite.
Nah, well, I mean, it's in your
That's the
promo
only
pick,
soda I
fam.
really drink.
Yeah.
I
Or
was
like
like,
ginger
he's
ale. Ginger
fucking
ale
with
is like
Sprite.
decent. You
Like
feel
if
me?
you look at the cover,
You said you used to like ginger ale.
Either Sprite or ginger ale, but I don't really count that as a soda. That
all right,
shit damn near
I'm gonna
medicine.
press you. I'm gonna
Pretty
press you
much.
about
Salt,
ginger
calm
ale
that, calm that stomach down.
because you're from the Midwest. And when
But-
there's only one ginger ale, there's only one, fam, in my book that you can answer. That's a correct answer.
This
I'ma
is
ask
funny
you,
because I think about this every time I buy it.
What's that ginger ale, fam? What's your ginger
Oh yeah,
ale?
you better have the right answer on this one.
I bet I got one different.
We
I got
looking at
something.
you, fam.
I want to hear y'all
Schweppes.
answer.
Huh?
Yes.
What'd he say?
Schweppes.
Yes. Hands.
Yeah, I might have
down.
said it wrong, but that's the one I
No,
got.
that's close enough. All right.
No,
All right, so
Burners,
Boogie-
hey, right there on the screen. Burners is the best.
Hold on.
Bam, son.
Hold
Right
on.
there.
I ain't talking about
Boom.
Canada Dry. L8. I got turned on to that when I was
That's-
working at G.
And
L8.
Yeah, they
it's
don't have
called
the
a late one.
the
L8,
one.
yeah,
Don't be,
man, a
don't be
late
blowing
one.
your hand in my L8.
But
Nah,
that's different. That's on a
Burners is
whole. That's
hands down
different.
the
That's soda
best.
pop. That's pop, baby. I'm
Yes.
talking about the real. Man, Verner's. There's
Burners.
no
L8.
Hands
better.
down, bro.
L8. Got to fuck with.
L8 ones.
I don't think we got
is
that out
high.
here, low key.
It's
No,
hard
you
to
gotta
find
go
out
there.
here.
You gotta order it
Kentucky, it's a
online.
I ain't
man.
never
Kentucky
seen it.
thing. So
Hey,
Oh, you
if
gotta order
next
it?
time you're in Kentucky, and
Amazon
the next
that
time
shit,
you
bro.
roll
I
through
promise
That's
you.
Kentucky,
crazy.
or you're close to the Kentucky border, anytime you're close to the Kentucky border, they got you. or into
Mm,
Kentucky because it's actually from and made and everything in Kentucky. So the further you get away
okay.
from it, yeah, but it's they call it a late one. But yeah, that's anytime I was in Kentucky or I was driving south in through like that in Tennessee, I was stop and get gas. I would stop and get one of those fresh. But
Nice.
I'm telling you, my parents, my grandparents gave me Verner's ginger ale when I was sick, like it was
Man.
medicine. You
Yeah,
remember the
buddy.
Chris
Right.
Rock sketch about Tussin, right?
Hmm.
In my household,
Yeah.
it was Verner ginger ale. Oh, he's sick. Have some Verner's, baby.
Yeah.
I'm telling
I
you,
mean, my
Vernon.
my dad would go to the store, right, the UDF, and get some Verner's ginger ale, and we'd have that bitch in there. Anybody get sick, it was Verner's ginger ale. It was medicine.
Yeah.
Yes. Burners all day. Fire.
Richie knows,
Yeah.
Miss Catherine, you're wrong. Go
Yes.
to go to any go to any Kroger's owned supermarket because how I get it
Mm,
out here in Colorado. Now that I'm out here in Colorado, because I'm originally from Cincinnati and I'm out here now, with Weeze out here in Denver for 10 years now, over 10 years now. Uh, damn, that just made me think. Like, God,
Our
it's been 10
Kroger's
years.
got L8. Our Kroger's out here
Yeah,
nah,
got L8
that's
and
dope. They
nah.
Vernon.
got them up there, but
Amazon
like we
that
can
shit.
get
If you ain't got it, order that shit on
it's
Amazon.
so much more expensive. Go to a King Supers or a Kroger owned grocery store to get that shit. They got it in there. It's Verner's ginger ale. Try it. I challenge you. And don't get the
Yeah, I gotta
special
try that.
flavored ones first. Get the old school, the green
Yo,
and
low
gold
key.
can.
Yeah, Schweppes made that ginger ale. It's like a cherry or
Yes, I
it's like
had
a
Those
it.
were
cherry or
great.
strawberry something.
Those were
That was
great.
fire.
Yeah, man.
I've been
Yeah.
Eh,
drinking that shit too, but I ain't been seeing them recently.
Yeah. I can't have anything carbonated anymore. So I miss it
Okay.
all. But
Mm.
it's all good.
I got a ginger ale recipe for you that's not carbonated. You can make at home. Let's go.
Then you
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Next time I'm fucking with the computer, just text that shit to me. Hey, so we got to just we're gonna go out on this. So when I said we're gonna ask for the week, we're gonna ask for the RobDollaz meal, and he said he's gonna make a video.
I'm
So
gonna do
little
this shit.
JJ, I challenge you I need you to be my cameraman because
Mhm.
because if so we're building this man's computer, right? So we're at Micro Center putting parts of shit together. I'm talking to the man about how we gonna configure this shit. And he's like, all of a sudden, just comes over. He's like, yo, you see that nerd over there living his best life because they had like this driving simulator, like they had the racing seat, the steering wheel, the fucking three big ass panels, like the iRacing setup, right? They had it set up, and like he's like, what would happen if I just went over there and yanked the wheel real hard? I was like, man, don't do that shit, we. So now I got anxiety because I'm like, we gonna get kicked out of the store, and like the last hour that we spent putting this fucking computer together, this shit's out the window. Like we can't come back anymore. So I'm trying to like, all right, do I have to? I'm like, no. He's like, nah, man, I'm gonna do it. I was like, nah, man, please don't do it, man. Like we don't need that shit in here. I was like, we got Popo in here, man. Like I'm
I
gonna do
told
it.
him I got this,
No.
bro. I got this. I was
So
like, you just
take that
I know.
energy. Take that energy to the your wing stop down the way and make the RobDollaz fucking Instagram challenge.
Y'all think I'm
Yeah,
bullshit?
right.
I'm gonna do that
Wingstop,
shit.
we need you to
Yeah, I'm putting
sponsor
it up
us,
on
man.
TikTok.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
There
there
you
it
do
go.
it.
is.
Yep.
Boom.
Run that. Run that.
Run that. And with that being
That's
said,
gonna
we
be
are
the
B
one.
Boys Underground. We appreciate RobDollaz. We appreciate you, fam, for being with us. Got any last shout outs?
Yeah, bro, I appreciate y'all. Shout out to B Boys Underground. Appreciate y'all for having me, bro. Yeah, shout out my man Steve. Shout out IME. Shout out J Mo, Black Magic, Ill, Sav. Shit, shout out Maze. Again, we got on July 27th. We're doing the 2-on-2. If you want to come out play ball, yeah, we're
Word.
gonna be playing basketball. We got the 2-on-2 tournament. We got some artists coming out, free food, drinks, everything else going on. It's open to the community and everybody that want to be there. Um, yeah, bro. I'm gonna be dropping some more music after this week is over. So next week I'll be dropping, and of course the music video for Pressure 2. Uh, I've been
Man,
working on that
there it
for a
is.
minute. It's been done. I just been holding on to it. So I'm gonna drop a promo leading up to it, and then I'm gonna put it out. But yeah, yo, shout
Yeah.
out to B Boys, uh, Underground. Yo, I seen somebody said that they don't have Instagram. My Instagram is the same for Twitter too. So if you got Twitter, you can go on Twitter and follow me. Or if you're on Facebook, my shit is just RobDollaz. You feel me?
And also what I'm gonna do is put the official, like, your promo link in the chat too, which
That
is like a link tree. Boom, there it is.
I
There's a
just
link which will
followed you. I
bang.
got you.
So
So
Yep, I already did it. I'm already
gotcha.
subscribed and liked all the content today.
Hell yeah, man. Well, hey,
Same
fuck
here.
with it.
Added to our video list too while
Appreciate
we
that
was
for
talking.
sure.
Weez, shout outs, fam.
Uh, yeah, shout out to all the people who can't fuck with me lyrically.
Yeah.
Shout out to the wife, of course. You know, she's my ride or die. Always had my back. Always continues to have my back thick and thin. So love her to death. My soulmate. Shout out to my kids. Shout out to my daughter getting married this Saturday.
Ooh, congratulations, bro.
That's,
Yeah, it's gonna be a long ass day.
Yeah, buddy.
yeah.
But yeah,
Gonna be
shout
in
out to
the
all
film,
that,
for
man.
sure. That's
Word. Well, yo, absolutely. G Fresh, shout outs, fam.
Yo, shout out to everybody coming out of Cincinnati. Shout out to the wifey. Shout out to RobDollaz for jumping in on B-Boys Underground again. Shout out to Repeat, birthday the other day. Keep it going, homie. Shout out to, said the wifey, all the loved ones, all my Cincinnati peeps. Beat Lounge, shout out to y'all. Just shout out to, let's keep this going, man. We got it going. Keep more guests like RobDollaz and everybody else than we had on here. We enjoyed your presence and appreciate it. Welcome back. We're going to keep promoting and pumping up what y'all do and wishing you the best, brother. We're on the journey with you.
appreciate you, bro. Bless y'all.
Absolutely. Well, check this out, man. Not that one. So, yo, it's been B-Boys Underground episode number. What episode is this? This is number what? Anybody know? I challenge y'all. It's a quiz. Does anybody know?
34.
Yes, Weez has got it. Ding, 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 ding. It's been episode 34, right? So next week is going to be episode 35. Be on the lookout. We got the one and only DJ C minus coming up next week, y'all. Return guest, the one, the only LA legend, C minus. So make sure that you tune in for that. We're going to have great stories. I mean, he's DJ'd for everybody that your favorite artist. He's been their favorite DJ for a long time. So make sure that you follow him. We do every day. Make sure you follow B-Boys Underground. I want to give a big shout out first, of course, to RobDollaz. Appreciate you. Appreciate what you're doing in the community. I want everyone to make sure they follow RobDollaz, and then also any of the organizations that pops up, because he's active out there teaching our future. Make sure you follow and support him in everything that he does. Absolutely. So make sure you follow him. And of course, I want to give a big shout out to Jay DeMarco. Thank you so much for linking us up together. And make sure you follow Jay DeMarco, especially on Facebook, because all you artists out there that want to get on and want to get active and claim to be active, well, if you follow him, I follow him on Facebook. I'm friends with him. And he all of a sudden will put like, man, I got a beat. I need a feature on it. Who's ready? Who's got bars? And boom, that might be what you need to get on to get further. So follow him. Shout out to the homie Jay. Shout out to, of course, my homie Weez. Shout out to Fresh. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to my usual suspects. Gotta say, of course, shout out to Mama Boogie. Without her, there is nothing. There is no me. Shout out to my children, little Boogie, baby Boogie. Much love to you. Thank you so much for giving up your time with me to be able to give up time to spend time with you all. So much love to them for understanding. And of course, thank you everyone that continues to tune in, support me on Twitch, on Facebook, on Instagram, and of course here. And the usual suspects. We'll be back tomorrow night. Check us out. 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Pacific. It's a sesh. Grab your favorite plant, grab your favorite liquid. We talk crazy. Parental discretion, mature audiences. You might get offended. You probably will get offended, and you might laugh a lot.
You
With
should
that
get
being
offended.
said, yeah, you should be. So with that being said, we love y'all. We are B-Boys Underground. Fucks with us. Peace.